What's your biggest insecurity that holds you back?
Wish I was better at Japanese, but I feel like I'm okay. But I just wish I was like fluent.
It's kind of the same as me. I could be as fluent as possible, but you know, not everyone is going to like value me as like a Japanese person.
Yeah. Oh, I've got my insecurity. I don't know why I said that so.
I go on. Me.
I am afraid that I'm a boring person.
Really?
Yeah, no, I was saying that about you.
Yeah.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Trash Taste Podcast. I'm Joey and I'm with the boys Garnt Connor as per usual. And today we're going to get deep.
I have not been looking forward to this episode as an Englishman.
Oh, really?
As an Englishman.
Well,
I think you mean in general.
As an American, I look forward to this. I look forward to sharing my feelings.
As an Englishman, we're going to be talking about our feelings and shit.
Well,
and,
you know, at Thanksgiving, that's what I look forward to the most. Yeah. Every year, November.
November. You should know as an American when Thanksgiving is, right?
Yes.
How did you not know this?
5th Tuesday of the month.
It's last Thursday of November.
It's the fourth It's the fourth Thursday, actually. It's the fourth Thursday.
The fourth Thursday?
Yes.
So is that not the last?
No, not all the time.
When are there 5 Thursdays in
If the month starts on a Thursday, then there's 5 Thursdays.
Bro, I was basically right.
You were so confident to retort me. Who's right? Let's find out. It would be very funny if Joey's wrong.
No.
Not how many Thursdays.
Not how many Thursdays. When is Thanksgiving?
When is Thanksgiving determined?
Yeah.
It's the 4th Thursday of November.
I thought it was the last Thursday, which is basically the same thing. Which is basically the same thing.
The 4th Thursday in November.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm American. I'm just saying I'm right. All right?
I'm just saying we both have American partners. That's why we know.
You know why? You know why you have an American partner? Because you couldn't find the America in yourself.
Damn.
You had to find it in someone else.
Is it copium?
It is. I don't want to say you're coping. Listen, I didn't cope. I found the America in myself. We all need to find the America in ourselves.
Right. Anyway, we're not even talking about that today.
No.
So
speak for yourself.
As the it's like I'm bringing it up.
I am bringing it up
every chance I can get. So today we have filled up Trashbox Kern with a bunch of prompts. Now these prompts are going to get pretty deep.
So I've just cracked open my beer.
You're ready.
Also, your shirt is sick.
I need a beer.
My shirt?
Why do I not have that?
Oh, thank you. It's a nonsense shirt.
Can you? You give me one free shirt, and I've been wearing this for months, Joey. Can I get another free shirt, please?
Also, that's not true. I've given you many nonsense shirts.
I've never seen Connor like this, bro. Like, you are going through the... Connor just had a muffin before filming. And he's going through the biggest fucking sugar rush I've ever seen in my life. Normally, Connor at the start of a trash
Can I just have your shirt?
Like, Thanksgiving. Nice shirt.
I'm sorry. I just want a new shirt, Joey.
I'll give you some new shirts. Don't worry.
Connor is just like...
I'll give you some shirts. Now it's just not the time.
I just think you should be giving me more free shirts, Jay.
Wow, all right.
What is the point in having a company?
Has the thought never crossed your mind that maybe I could just buy it?
I don't know how to do that.
Feed him muffins now every time before like every trash day.
No, I don't want to. Can you, if one person is this much,
this kid,
I swear to God. Anyway, so in Trashbox Kun today, there are a number of prompts. Now these prompts are going to.
I need new.
Joey, do you want this? Do you want this shirt?
I'm good. I'm good.
It's a new shirt.
Saying I'm providing these boys.
Come on, new shirt, Joey.
All right. Anyway, so we're going to be discussing a bunch of very deep, potentially philosophical. How do you even describe this?
Just thinking about it, I want a new shirt.
The first prompt, I'm like, your friend gives you a new shirt. What you do?
Connor's gone from an entirely new vibe right now.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
So yeah, anyway, a bunch of prompts in
Can
here.
we fuck this for a second?
What?
I'm just like, you know what's fucked up? What's fucked up?
What?
I'm going to completely off topic. I don't even know if we're going to open that right now.
Okay, yeah, whatever. Let's.
You know what's fucked up? What the fuck is humor? I was in the fucking shower like a week ago, but I'm like, why?
Pause.
Why do humans laugh? Why do humans laugh? Like what? It's like, do animals laugh? Can you search up if animals? What is like the purpose of humor? Like what is the evolutionary purpose of
Dog,
humor?
are you high? Like,
maybe.
are you good?
I don't know, man. I've had like
You've had 2 sips of a beer. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. The team of scientists, I guess, identified 65 species that laughed while playing. Most were mammals, but a few bird species demonstrated playful laughter.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't they?
What?
Well, okay, another question for you then, if we're on this topic.
Yeah.
Why do we clap?
We're fucking.
It literally makes no sense. What does this mean? Why did we evolutionarily think like
There must be some like. There must be.
this
some,
is a fucking Vsauce video.
There
bro.
must be some like evolutionary, not evolution. There must be like some cultural thing to be like. I'm pretty sure clapping didn't get invented by cavemen. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
Who invented clapping?
Who invented?
Look it up.
What is the history of clapping?
Who invented clapping?
What is the actual history of clapping?
Why are we clapping?
Century BC.
Ancient Romans.
It's always
Ancient
the fucking
Romans. I
It's always
fucking
the
knew
go-
it.
It's
It's always the Romans. I bet they
just
because
goaded,
they invented
bro.
blowjobs as well, right?
Yes.
I don't know why that came up.
Yeah. You remembered.
I did remember.
What are you thinking about right now, Garnt?
I don't know.
Laughing,
I don't know.
clapping, and blowjobs. That's what he's
I don't
thinking
know.
about.
Maybe I'm on a sugar high right
Yeah,
now.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay, well-
Anyway, can we get back on topic?
Yeah, sure.
yeah. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
I think I'm just trying my best to avoid this.
Yeah,
That
no,
muffin
I
was
feel you.
amazing.
I feel you.
That muffin had peanut butter in it. I didn't even know.
Get the fuck out.
It was.
with your
It was.
peanut
So
butter.
I ordered a.
I don't like peanut butter,
It was
bro.
a gacha muffin. This place only.
Of course it is.
It only does muffin. They have a daily muffin, and they
Yeah.
don't tell you what it is. So you just order a muffin and pray you don't get chocolate.
Without singing the American national anthem, why the fuck do you like peanut butter?
I don't know. It's great. I
think it's just so overrated.
Yeah, it's got such a great strong flavor.
It's overrated.
low in
bro.
calories, I think.
It is definitely not.
It's definitely not.
is
Some of the
definitely
most,
not-
some of the most like caloric
Google it.
foods I've heard always have peanut butter
Google
in
it.
it.
Is peanut butter low in calories? I'm rolling the dice.
caloric a name.
Uh,
A caloric
Calorific.
word. Calorific.
Calorific. This is calorific. 200 calories per 2 tablespoons.
Nah, because that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Nah, because that's absurd.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was
dog.
lying.
Yeah.
So I,
That's-
I was just throwing it out there and hoping and hoping one of you would believe me.
Dog, that's crazy.
Oh, bro.
Yeah,
I made it the fuck up. Peanut butter is low in calories.
50 grams of fat.
I just
600 calories in 100
that's a lot of-
grams.
that's at least a spoonful.
In what world do you think a world where you combine peanuts and butter would be low in calories?
Listen, I just thought.
They just like cancel each other out,
I
right?
just thought if I said it, it might be true. Like I just thought there was a chance, you know, but it wasn't. So because what if it was legit? I would
It's
feel so
like,
big right
yeah, I combined lard with olive oil, and I think it's
It's negative calories somehow.
negative
I
now.
don't-
It's crazy
calories.
that I know that peanuts are very high in fat anyway.
Yeah.
Even if you like grinded them down, it would be concentrated.
What, did you think butter was just like air?
Is it real butter they use in it?
That's why they call it peanut butter.
No, I thought
Right.
they called it like it spreads like butter.
No. They combine peanuts and butter to
No,
make peanut
that can't
butter.
be right.
They combine
No.
peanut
Why
would they call
and
it-
butter.
Oh, peanut
Yeah.
butter is simply ground peanuts.
Fuck! No.
He's so
no
confident.
way.
You
no
so-
way.
you
The
so
butter part of the
confidently
name
laugh-
stuck
No.
because of its consistency.
You so
No
confidently
fucking way.
yeah, because it's like my heart was broken when I found out that they weren't milking almonds.
Okay, that I knew.
That's true.
But it's the same kind of idea, right?
I was like, dog, how do you milk an almond?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Where are the teats?
yeah,
Peanut butter is simply ground peanuts.
Yeah, of course.
Conspiracy.
That's why there's so many fucking calories in
I
it.
don't fucking believe
like, do
that
you
shit.
think like
Have you seen peanut butter being made? I don't believe that
no? Because
shit.
we're dumb humans, and what we do is that when we see something, we're like, oh, it looks like butter.
Peanut butter is literally a peanut smoothie.
yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Which is hype.
That's-
Why don't they
that's
just
crazy.
call it a peanut smoothie?
I just never
Yo,
thought
when
of
are they
adding
adding
it. I just never
orange
thought
juice
of adding it
no
to
apple
a
juice to
muffin.
that shit, man. That's what they need
Yo,
to do.
your peanut smoothie is actually 70% apples.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I
Anyway.
was glad that some people in the comments of the episode did appreciate that I cared about the
Yeah.
the everyman.
The everyman.
I cared about him, bro.
Everyman.
Getting
Have you
scammed.
stopped drinking smoothies since then?
Well, since that episode, yeah, I haven't had a smoothie.
He doesn't have a smoothie every day.
No, what do you think? I'm not that guy. If
If I bought you a juicer,
yeah, I would make.
Would you use it? Would you
100%.
use it? I don't want to waste like a Christmas present on some shit that you're not going to use, Connor.
No, I would.
All right. Shake on
okay,
it.
but
Shake on it.
okay. This
First thing he's putting in.
okay. First of
apples.
all, can I have a caveat?
All right.
All right, go on. What's the caveat?
Here we go.
Don't do that thing because like when I know you're rich, Garnt. Just ball out for me. Because if you buy me a shit juicer, I'm never going to use it.
Why would you think I would buy you a shit juicer, Connor?
That'd be kind of funny though.
I wasn't going to.
It's like when like sometimes it's like saying you like headphones.
Yeah.
You either just have to buy like the ones that everyone uses, like the Sonys, the Boiis or whatever the fuck, I don't know. If you buy like some like, I got it from like Argos. I got these like 30-pound headphones. It's like, dude,
Yeah.
These are not going to last more than 10 minutes.
Yep.
It's going to be a bet. Now I feel bad because I'm going to have to replace this at some point.
Yeah.
If you'd bought, you know what I mean?
So what you're saying is don't buy shit gifts.
Just give me like coffee beans. This is what I tell everyone to get.
So you're saying
This
if I
is why
buy
I
you a
think fruit is
juicer,
great.
you don't want a cheap one, which I wasn't going to buy anyway. I was going to buy you a good one.
You're going to ball out?
I'm
You're going to ball
actually
out?
I'm actually a bit offended that you thought that I
Let me show you
would
the
buy
juicer.
you a
Let me show you
fucking
the
shit
juicer I
one.
want right now.
Are you really doing this?
Wait.
No. I just want to...
It's like, dog, I appreciate you buying a juicer, but I need you to buy this specific one.
So there is a model that I want gone.
Okay,
it's-
my fuck.
Listen,
There's been a model that
it's
you've
the
been
low
looking at.
price of $700. I mean,
All
I
right.
think it's fair. I mean, come on, just get it. I mean, look at
I mean, Sydney was looking at that one as well, actually. That was good.
$700 juicer? What does it do?
I'm kidding.
It's
I'm
not
kidding. I'm
$700.
kidding.
What is a $700 juicer?
No. By the way, this is all a bit. Don't take any of this segment seriously.
It's not a bit. It's just
He is getting me a $700
I
juicer.
have seen his coffee machine. I know who. I know.
He
what
is getting me a
standards-
$700. Garnt,
I know what his standards are like.
He's calling
yeah.
it a bit. It's actually gaslighting.
Yeah. You try those coffee beans I gave you, by the way?
Oh yeah, actually, I'm drinking them right now.
Oh fuck yeah.
Pretty
Fuck
good.
Yeah. All right.
They're really,
all right.
they're really strange. They're like circular. I've never seen that before.
What?
The coffee beans he bought me, they're like nearly circles, like spheres.
Oh. I thought you just meant these coffee beans.
They're round.
like round and
No,
shit.
no.
I ain't ever seen that in my life.
Really different from the triangular beans I've been having.
Spherical coffee beans. They are basically spherical. I've never seen anything like this. Okay, that is
Nice.
this is like an AI prompt gone wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, Google doesn't even have this.
Yeah, I think you're tripping, bro. I think they're
I'm
just
gonna
normal
I'm gonna
coffee
take a
beans.
picture and show you.
Yeah,
It's really bizarre.
because I bought a bag for myself as well.
Yeah.
And they are not spherical. So I don't know if you got
Dude.
this special spherical fucking coffee beans. I don't know what they are.
I'll show you.
Oh,
Okay, moving on.
moving on.
So Garnt's gonna get me a $700 juicer.
Yep.
And I threw away the $50 headphones he got me.
What's the right amount to spend on headphones before you're pleased?
Well, no, okay, not me, but like I think.
Oh,
that-
okay, not you. Okay,
Look,
okay.
look.
Okay,
He's speaking
okay.
for the everyman.
Yeah. For the
Oh,
everyman.
Joe, are you telling me if I bought you $50 headphones, you'd be like, wow, Connor.
Fuck yeah, I'll take that shit.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I
Oh yeah,
would.
you because you basically you're a one-time use guy.
I
He uses headphones and then he like
I don't-
fucking throws it away.
there are
He-
two things-
He throws that shit in the trash after 2 uses.
There are two things
He uses
that
headphones like
I can
Tengas.
only buy cheap, and one of them is headphones, and the second one is sunglasses because I always fucking lose them. So don't trust me with them. And I don't want
You're with me
expensive
on
ones.
this, right, Jerry? Headphones. You got to get good headphones.
Of course.
Like I think so. There are some items that I firmly believe you just have to get the like more premium thing.
100%.
There are a lot of things I think that it doesn't fucking matter, but headphones are one of them. Where I'm like, you got to get some good
Yeah,
headphones.
because a good pair of headphones will last you so long.
And also,
If you
it's
don't lose
one of
them.
the one of the things.
don't
It's
fucking
one
lose
of the
them.
things you use every single fucking day.
100%.
Is a pair of headphones.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just like don't burden me with something I'm gonna have to replace.
No,
Maybe because
absolutely.
I just love like the in-ear phones. Like I don't
No,
like
no,
headphones.
you love the excavators. I can't use those.
What the fuck are the excavators?
Oh, the ones that go deep in your
fucking
ear?
deep.
Yeah, I
I'm
can't
like,
use those
I can't
anymore.
use those.
Yeah, because I'd like what do we mean when we say like headphones? So we're on like the same
Okay,
page.
okay.
Are we talking about the big
All of
bulky
them. All of
ones?
the above.
All of the above.
All of the above. Earphones, headphones.
Okay, so I've tried
Yeah,
like
earpieces, clamshells.
AirPods. I just like I don't want that shit feels uncomfortable as shit to me, man. I don't know. It constantly feels like it's going to fall out. And
No.
I have
It
constant
It did it.
anxiety.
I get it because the first time I bought AirPods, I felt the same way. But then you get used to it.
I've never
very
even
quickly.
owned AirPods, and I put them in and thought, wow, this fits well.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about that. That's a bit weird.
yeah.
But I use the glasses more now than anything.
Oh yeah, true.
Glasses.
I love the
Yeah,
glasses.
I use the
Is that,
AirPod
are those the
Maxes.
Ray-Bans?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Sydney was thinking about. Have you tried the? Apparently, they have like a translation function on them.
I've not tried that. Wow.
Okay. Because that would just make reading fucking like manga in Japanese just like that much more simpler if they do.
Maybe
That is
maybe
the
you can
future.
actually. I haven't tried.
That is the future.
That is
if you
actually
could
the
do that.
future.
It's cool though because I think they'll only get better.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
They're very cool though. Because you know what? I've turned off noise cancelling. I'm not a big fan of noise cancelling anymore.
Really?
I think I like hearing the noise unless I'm on a flight or like a bus or something.
No, I always go.
When I'm
noise
walking
cancelling.
around, I realize now I'm not a big fan of not being able to hear my surroundings.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know
No,
why I changed.
I prefer it because then I can hear the music better.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine.
but like you're just less aware.
Sometimes
you
I just
know?
want a soundtrack to my life, Joey.
Sometimes you're just out and about.
Just want a soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And plus, you don't get the same shit like being on a call and just ignoring the person right next to you. But it's I don't know, it's
skill diff, isn't
it?
That's a skill issue.
All right, let's get into our thing. What we're going to do today. We are going to be.
Okay, we have a
discussing
bunch of
deep
prompts,
topics.
and all the producers have told us is that these are the deepest prompts that will go right down into our psyche. We might
Deep
get
like
a
Garnt's
little.
wallets for my birthday.
Exactly. We might get a little bit philosophical. We might get a little bit sensitive. We don't know. But we're gonna pull one out.
Poo-poo.
We might get some pee-pee poo-poo ones. Who knows? But only one way to find out, I guess. Can you put the fucking
No,
Give it to me.
no,
Jesus Christ? No, put it down.
to me.
no. I'm gonna mess it up.
Oh my god! All right, fuck it. All right, I'm gonna pull one.
Okay.
Sorry, Dad.
God damn it! All right, let's go. What's the hardest truth you had to face this past year? Okay,
What
this
the
is
fuck?
way deeper than I thought it was gonna be.
Oh,
The hardest truth you've had to face this past year.
I'm not the best.
I'm not a gamer.
I'm not. I'm not the goat.
I'm not goated.
I'm not the goat.
No.
There's just not enough. I don't know. Bitch.
We should not give this man a muffin, bro. We can't give this man a muffin. We need to ban muffins from this office, bro. This is too much. What's wrong with him, man?
I don't know. Because I was gonna say something and I realized, nah, that's so fucking cop out.
You're the only one who can eat a muffin and act high. Like, it's crazy.
No, I had an answer, and then I was like, no, that's actually so lame.
What was your answer?
And then I was just like, there's not enough time for everything. I was like, that's fucking sucks.
fucking-
Then I realized midway
Shit,
through.
I was gonna say that.
No, because I realized everyone knows this.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, that's lame. And then I was like, what do I do? Bitches. I didn't know.
I mean, that's also fact.
Just not enough out
He
there.
kind of spitting on that one.
Actually, it's a 50-50 ratio, Connor. Scientifically saying.
No,
scientifically
actually, there is
proving.
more women in the world than men, Garnt. You should know this.
Is that actually true?
Yes.
Can you Google this? Even with like,
It's just like 51%.
Yeah,
I thought it was more
No,
men.
because women live way longer than men.
Oh,
there's slightly more women than
'Cause
men.
I thought like the
Yeah, 50.28%.
50 point what?
Oh wait, no, it's the other way. It says 50.28%
Oh.
of male, 49%. Wow, women fell off.
I thought so because like China's
What?
China's population was like skewed towards men.
Oh no!
And
Can we restrict China though? That don't count. That don't count. They're the law. Come
Yeah,
on, man.
let's just restrict, the country with the second largest amount of people.
Wait, I just lied.
that's the second time.
I think that's Connor just hoping that
Wait,
there's
no,
more
wait.
women.
I swear I read something, but maybe I'm wrong.
I feel like I read something.
Maybe
as well.
maybe I'm thinking about you know what? I definitely know for 100% fact. In Russia, there's definitely more. Give me a Russia for 1,000.
in Russia.
Because like there was a lot of hard labor jobs in Russia, so people died a lot earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's find out.
Let's find out.
86 males to 100 females.
Isn't that
Okay.
crazy, that ratio though?
I like how you just cherry picked your. This is what the internet does, by the way. They just cherry pick their data and they're like, actually,
I was right.
Actually, no, you were actually objectively wrong.
Oh, I'm
Connor.
sorry.
You're
okay?
actually just
I'm
objectively wrong.
sorry.
You were literally just a Reddit thread
Yeah,
right now.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Can we just spread misinformation?
What
this
is it?
entire
Yeah, I
podcast?
feel
Okay,
like
so
most,
in Japan,
don't most
it's-
okay. Now I'm trying to win something back here. Don't most countries have more women than men? Give me 1,000.
what do we ask Google? How many countries have more women? than men?
ChatGPT, can we?
Are there more? Yeah. All right. Anyway, what's the hardest truth you had to face this past year, other than the fact that we don't have enough time for bitches?
I'm not enough beers in for this. I'll be honest right now. Like, this is some deep shit right now. Maybe we can get into this like an hour.
Maybe
into
there's
the
a better
podcast.
question. Let's put it on the
Should
back
we
burner.
apply a different question?
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
apply a
Maybe
different-
as we go on this
Apparently,
episode.
a muffin just fucking ruined everything.
Yeah.
No,
Single-
oh, don't blame the muffin.
I'm blaming
was-
the muffin.
don't
I'm
blame
blaming the muffin.
Oh, so if I was tired, you'd say it'd be better.
Yeah,
You want me to
actually,
be tired?
Actually, so you wouldn't be thinking about fucking bitches or so.
That was funny.
Okay. What about this one? What is one thing that should be taught but isn't? I need to leave. This is not the
Okay,
day.
can we
bro.
agree that you can't say like fucking how to do your taxes.
Fuck.
No, you were not going to say that. That's
the first thing I thought of.
Joey just wants to say the
a
most.
Facebook mom. He doesn't realize it.
What else is there? What else is there? I was gonna say taxes, mortgages.
No, I'm reading his goddamn mind.
Oh my
Do you know what I want to say? Do you know what I want to say? One
You
thing
know what's
that's
crazy? I feel like mortgages aren't that fucking hard to learn.
No, they're not.
It literally takes a Google fucking search to understand what the fucking mortgage is.
All
No,
right.
you don't need to teach that shit in school. I'm fucking 12. Don't teach me about a mortgage.
I actually got one. How to deal with passive-aggressive roommates. I just like...
Okay, give me
That needs to be taught. That needs to be taught.
Fine,
What?
God.
That needs to be taught.
How old am I?
How old are you?
How old am I when I'm learning?
Well, if you're in fucking university, yes.
So wait,
I need a fucking course for
Sorry,
this.
guys. You've just paid $9,000 a year to be here. Let me pause this for a second. Tell you guys how to be good roommates.
Yeah, so is this something, okay, so you have roommates in college, right? Is this something that you would be taught before college or
Yeah.
at college?
Yeah, what I'm basically saying...
So when you're in high school, who the fuck is going to listen to that?
I just feel like more people need to fucking
No, 'cause-
know how to
no.
deal
No,
with
because
other
because
the
there's
kind of
so
people-
many different
Yeah, and
situations.
the kind of people you're going to teach, they're not going to listen, guys.
It's better than fucking taxes, Joey.
That's
okay?
like saying oh, I wish there was a class in high school where they teach you how to make friends. It's like
Actually, wait, he's cooking. Joey, keep talking. What else you think is stupid?
what else is dumb?
What else is dumb?
How to get bitches.
Nah, he's spitting them. He's spitting them.
Nah, actually.
Hey
bro.
man, you need to get that
Actually,
Riz game
Okay.
up. Alright, where was my class in Rizology?
What are things that you feel are indispensable to your life as an adult right now? Okay, other than bitches.
Other than taxes and bitches? That's it's like
You're married and you're getting there.
taxes, isn't it?
What is indispensable to my life?
How to talk to people.
How
I think.
Problem is you need a teacher who is like fucking fluent as hell in talking.
Yeah.
How to be comfortable with yourself. Yeah. Hi. Welcome to the therapy session.
Yeah, I was about to say, man.
Yeah.
There's a place for that. That exists.
I want to talk about your feelings and shit. I mean, actually, yeah, that's just a beer, right?
I'm just trying to think, because I'm trying to think like, all right, every idea, how would it not work? Which I guess is the right way to think about all this stuff.
Right.
What do you
And
mean?
if you were like, we got to talk about our feelings, how do you do that with a class of 30 where half the kids suck and
Yeah.
we'll make fun of everyone who talks about their feelings?
I legitimately think like a class on how to talk to people would be so fucking beneficial because you can use it during school and you most certainly will need it after school. And a lot of people just don't know how
I
to do
think there
it.
should just be more like subtle ways to encourage people to talk more
Yeah.
and to focus less on doing just schoolwork.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I actually have a serious suggestion that just came to my brain right now.
Okay.
I don't know what the exact fucking way to word this, but just like internet safety. I feel
That's a
like
great question. Yeah. That's
yeah,
true.
I just think a lot of people nowadays they're born
True.
and then they
Shit,
just have
you're
the
right.
fucking
Spin.
iPads and they
Spin facts.
have no idea how to control their relationship with the online space.
Yeah.
We had to learn that shit trial by fire, but we also came from an age where we grew up in a time without the internet as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes I look back and I remember playing World at War COD. I played Zombies at my friend's house. We started playing at like midnight. We played till 8 a.m. And I played with the same guy called Tony from Yorkshire, who's like a 50-year-old man. And I was like 14. Okay. And we would just me and my best friend were gaming all night, taking it in turns each other round.
Yeah.
We just game with Tony all night. But Tony was chill. But thinking back, I was like, man, I would not like my kid doing that.
No.
Tony never asked me anything weird. All right? He just wanted to play zombies. He didn't care that we were 14.
Right.
I don't think we
He
told
just
him.
wanted a friend.
I also don't think off rip, I was like, yeah, I'm 14, Tony.
Yeah.
I sounded like this.
Yeah, well, with a voice like that, he probably thought like, oh, he must be in his 20s.
When'd your
at
voice
least.
drop?
I don't know, like when I was like 13.
You serious?
Yeah.
Did you never have a time where you had those like weird testy pops in your voice where it's just like, sometimes you just be like, ah!
I think I did. Well, no, so it was more so it dropped and then it very often would break back to being like going high.
Yeah.
But I remember it happened when I was like 13 or 14
Yeah.
and everyone thought I was faking it. for like the first week or so.
Well, yeah, I mean.
And I thought I had a sore throat.
Oh.
So I was like, no, I just got a sore throat. And then it just never went back. And I was like, oh shit.
Damn.
I was like, fuck yeah.
I don't remember.
What a fucking lucky dice roll.
I actually
that was.
don't remember when mine. It definitely wasn't as early as 12 or 13. My voice probably dropped to like 15, 16.
Yeah.
This episode is sponsored by ExpressVPN. You know what's not fair? The fact that Netflix hides thousands of shows and movies from you, all based on your location. And then they have the nerve to just keep increasing the prices on you. Now, you could just cancel your subscription and protest, or you could be smart about it and make sure you're getting your fool's money worth, like I do, by using ExpressVPN. That's right, ExpressVPN lets you change your location at any time, anywhere in the world to control what you want to watch on Netflix. They have servers in over 100 countries, so you can gain access to thousands of new shows and never run out of stuff to watch. This also works with many other streaming services too, like Disney+, BBC iPlayer, and more. And best of all, it's easy to use. You can just fire up the app and click one button and you're connected. And it works on all devices, phones, laptops, smart TVs, and more. And not just that, because they have blazing fast speeds where you can stream in HD with zero buffering. And it's rated #1 by top tech reviewers like CNET and The Verge. ExpressVPN also keeps you private and secure by rerouting all of your traffic through an encrypted tunnel. Me and the boys are always traveling. The reason why I'm doing this is because the boys are traveling right now, and they're probably using ExpressVPN to watch stuff while they're away. For example, when I'm in the UK visiting my family, I still want to watch Naruto, but sadly, I can't. So I need to change my VPN back to Japan, which is so easy to do with the app because it's just one button. So be smart. Stop paying full prices for subscription services and only getting access to a fraction of their content. Get your money's worth at expressvpn.com/trashtaste. Don't forget to use our link at expressvpn.com/trashtaste to get an extra 3 months of ExpressVPN for free. Back to the episode.
I think honestly,
I'm trying to remember.
Also,
Yeah.
like a basic hygiene class. Like they run through how to do laundry. All the things that could fuck up. You don't got pods. Maybe you're at your friend's house. Because I'm a pod user, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I get a little confused when they got all the detergents and
Yeah.
the thing. I'm like, which one goes where?
Yeah.
I do figure it out. I do know, but like, and then maybe it's like, all right, how to fucking groom, how to shower, how to do all this shit.
Yeah.
Got a guy, all right, here's how you shave. If you're rocking a beard, here's how you do it.
Yeah.
Girls, how to do makeup.
I just everything. They go for everything. I feel like
maybe.
No, here's the
it's
question.
2024. You can do that.
No,
for
here's
guys
the
and
question
girls.
I have, right? How do girls learn how to do their makeup? And I'm talking before YouTube existed.
Before YouTube existed,
Like
parents, innit?
Is it though? Because like I remember my sister just one day started wearing makeup, and I was like, "Where did you learn to do this?"
probably a bit.
And she's like, "Oh, I just figured it out." I'm like,
Figured it out.
Message her now.
Probably figured it out. But probably, I also like imagine.
message her right now.
I also
Yeah,
imagine
yeah.
like talking to other classmates, right? The same way
Yeah.
that I think like some guys learn some other stuff too, right? You just talk.
Yeah. But like, how do you know that you're not being like you're not just talking to a guy who made shit up?
Oh, for sure, you might. That's being a kid though. You get to do that, and that's why you got to figure it out. And then when you find out he was making shit up, and you feel so fucking embarrassed, that is a feeling that will never leave you. And you will always structure your life around never letting that happen ever again. And that's a very important thing to learn.
Right.
Because you need to have those colossal embarrassing moments to know how to then function. But, I think we should, actually, I was showing Garnt this. You see that TikTok of that girl in Japan? The one who's like a...
Which one? The cockroach one?
Oh, it's gnarly, bro. Oh, it's gnarly.
"What is it?"
You went full fucking Japanese. Like, you're like,
So actually, you know what? Rip it on the monitor. Rip it on the monitor. Type in cockroach girl Japan TikTok.
I already
Yeah.
hate the sound of this.
yeah.
Actually, I think that is it. The first video, but I think that's not her TikTok. Maybe
Yeah, that's not a TikTok.
Go to there, and it should pop up.
Japanese girls with roaches. Jesus.
And
But,
this made me feel so strongly that just something needs to be done.
What do you mean? What do you mean something needs to be done?
Like we just got to teach kids some shit.
I mean, you can teach kids some shit, but at some point,
I
I
was like,
think.
this should never happen.
Which is what? Are they just living like an unhygienic
Oh my
life or
god!
something?
I mean, it's like the extreme
Yo,
level.
can I
So
can I rip this?
yeah. Okay. While Connor is talking.
Is this on?
No, it's on the laptop.
Oh fuck! Wait, can I join the?
Yeah, so to describe what Connor is talking about, basically there is a girl who is doing TikTok and she got famous because she was cooking a meal and her apartment is like a fucking dump. And I actually mean like a dump. It's full of cockroaches, full of garbage. And when I first saw that, it was so bad that I genuinely thought, oh, this is like a fetish thing. Because,
Right.
she doesn't look like a, you know, she doesn't look like an unattractive person,
Yeah.
but she's quite clearly living
Yeah, her
in a
skin
dump.
is clearer than mine.
Right.
Yeah. So clearly she, you know, either has a lot of filters on or takes care of herself or, you know, both. But then apparently Sydney looked into her and it was, you know, very apparent that she was not faking it at all.
Right.
And this was very much a mental health thing.
No, see, it's interesting, right? Because in the past on like Japanese TV and stuff, there have been a number of cases where a lot of like idol girls, especially, and I'm talking like not like small time underground idols. I'm talking like AKB level idols.
Yeah.
Who they go to their house and it's just a
my God, it's
fucking
her.
pigsty.
Yeah.
And like the like public persona of like, you know, being very like wholesome and clean and, you know, living a healthy lifestyle is just completely on the opposite side of the spectrum when you actually go to their house and it's just like rubbish everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's just like, man, damn bitch, you live like this? Like
What's the most dirty you allow your like apartment to get? Like what's the line for you? Everyone has like a certain line where you're like,
if
"Shit,
I can
I should clean up.
If I
should
can
clean up."
physically see stuff on the ground, then I'm like, all right, this is too much.
What do you mean?
Like if I'm seeing like, say if you're in like the bathroom area, right?
Yeah.
And I see like multiple strands of hair everywhere.
Shit, dog. That's
Yeah.
your line.
That's my line.
Shit. Don't come to my place, Joe.
Because it's like at that point, it's like, well, if I can see it, then my guest can see it. You know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this
This is the famous one.
Okay.
So
Oh my god.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, what the
she's-
fuck is this, bro?
she's cooking. Well,
What is all this?
fucking
No,
TikTok,
no, that's
man.
logging in.
Oh,
You
how
have
do
to
I-
log in.
Yeah.
No, bro.
Oh no, guest to get to the bottom one, the red one.
This one?
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, here's her cooking.
Yeah. Here's her
Look at
cooking.
the.
Oh my god.
And just look at the background. It gets worse. It gets worse. So she's doing a fucking cooking stream.
Like, I just feel bad for her. Like,
yeah.
she shouldn't have to live like this. But like, look at
Yeah,
that.
but her like apparently she got kicked out of her apartment as well.
Yeah,
which,
of course.
unsurprisingly.
Yeah.
And she was like living on the streets for a
Oh
while.
my god, there's just like trash in the background.
Yeah. No, it gets much worse, Joey. It gets much worse.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Bro.
So
I've seen actually a few Japanese TikTokers that are like
There's also like there's a TikTok account where they clean up
yeah.
these apartments.
Yeah.
And it's, oh my God, it's.
I do
they're
not
brave.
want to imagine what it smells like.
yeah,
in
well,
there.
I mean, at this point, when it gets to this level, I think it's just a mental health issue,
Oh, that's what? That's insane. Bro.
Oh, she's doing a cooking tutorial.
Oh my god, all over the walls.
Oh.
How do you sleep in that?
That's what blows my mind is that she can sleep.
Oh my god, bro, that's fucking foul.
man. Yeah.
Bro.
It's crawling all over, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. Cooking raw chicken and that as well.
No, don't smile.
Yeah, that's like that. That is where I'm like, man, we got to teach everyone and support people with mental health because like Japan, then they just leave them.
Yeah.
They just let them like they're
Yeah.
like, well, good luck.
Yeah. No, it's terrible.
Oh, it's vile. I gotta get that off the screen.
Yeah. What's your line for cleaning your apartment?
My line?
Yeah.
Fuck. I mean, if you ever see like the hair clumps in the corner, that's a big one. Where
Yeah.
I gotta vacuum.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because you know, like sometimes like all the hair wants to go to like one corner.
Yeah.
Because of how maybe your house is laid out. It's
Yeah.
like, all right, shit. But like right now, I mean, I'm currently about to do a flea market stream where I'm about to get rid of a ton of stuff. I got like all the cosplays I'm finally shipping out. And I got a bunch of cinnamon roll stuff I gotta ship out. So my
Yeah.
living room is uninhabitable right now.
Right.
So
I mean, that's fair. That's fine. Because that's just like
Yeah.
a one-time thing, right?
Yeah.
If it was like that all the time, then it'd be a problem.
yeah, it's just
Yeah.
frustrating because I want it clean, but I
Yeah.
also have just too much stuff that
Yeah.
I can't throw away because I need for stuff.
No, totally.
It's very but that's how hoarding starts.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is
Exactly.
how hoarding starts.
No, I can't throw it away, guys. I need
Yeah.
that.
I might need it
I need
eventually.
that cup noodle packet.
Yeah, I might need it eventually. You never know.
But sometimes you have some things that you like feel sentimental towards, right?
No.
You don't?
No,
Not at all?
often I don't.
Not at all? You don't want to keep anything?
There's nothing better than like just being able to throw away a ton of stuff you don't want.
I do, but
I do that.
It depends
but-
on the thing.
Yeah, very much depends on the thing.
Okay, you get a birthday card.
Yeah.
How long are you keeping the birthday card? It's like,
Depends
have a
depends
birthday
who from.
card.
Depends
Depends
who from and the
Yeah.
context around it.
Yeah.
I have a birthday card that my like family member gave me like 5-6 years ago that I still hold on to.
Why?
Yeah.
Why do you hold on to it?
Well, because it was my younger cousin who was 1 year old, and it was the first time he ever wrote anything.
All right, that's cute.
Yeah, so that's cute.
Alright, that's
I
cute.
hold
Yeah.
on to that because that's sentimental.
Yeah.
I normally just I read it and I'm like, oh, that's nice. And then I,
Yeet.
well, I don't need it anymore. My birthday's over.
Bro, my mom has every card I ever gave her for her like birthday and Mother's
Am I
Day
a monster?
ever since. Would you keep your kids one?
Yeah. I would. That's cute.
That
though.
was such a fucking yeah.
No,
Future-
that's cute though. That's
Yeah.
cute though. But for
Yeah.
me, it's like my birthday ain't anything special. Whoop. It's like I appreciate because like I look at like because there's a realizing moment where I used to keep them around for a day or two or a week, and I'd be like, oh, that's cute. And then I'd look at it, and now I'm kind of like, man, why am I doing this song and dance to myself? I look at it and I'm like, that's nice. I appreciate it.
Right.
And then
No.
let's just speed up the process here.
Yeah, I'll probably hold on to a birthday card for maybe like, at most maybe like if it's just like a regular ass birthday card from like a family member or a friend or whatever, then I might hold on to it for maybe a month.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm kind of learning. One of my life lessons that I've learned is that I want to keep more. I want to not throw away. Like I want to keep more memories.
Yeah.
basically. Because
it's always tough though because you're like, what? When is a memory worth storing around and having a place like a physical space?
Yeah, well, that's something you got to come to terms with.
If you have too
right?
many, then they all start to devalue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
So it's like, you need to find the
yeah, because I now have a period in my life where I just assume because I'm on camera I don't need to keep anything, and now I kind of like regret. Like
Really?
not- yeah.
Oh, I love that because I'm like, man, I don't have to archive anything.
But there's like that just means that all my memories are just shit that I talk about on Trash Taste, and not to devalue you guys as an audience, but I'm like, there are some other important things. I have
Yeah,
in my
you want to
personal
keep
life.
that shit private sometimes.
Yeah,
totally.
That's I do want to keep around for myself.
Absolutely.
What's your guys' earliest memory?
You've asked this before.
I don't remember what you said.
So if I tell you again, you're gonna forget again.
Yeah.
Why should I
actually-
tell you, Garnt?
Actually,
You're gonna forget.
Mine is me getting when I was 4 or 5 years old, getting lost in Osaka.
Yeah, I remember this. Yeah.
Yeah, I told the story.
Okay. This is
traumatic.
This is one time where
Thanks for
we've
bringing it
actually
up.
talked about this on Trash
yeah.
Taste.
Okay,
I
okay.
promise
No,
we have.
I've definitely talked about this.
I was in a
Okay.
ball pit. That's all I remember.
No, I remember
a
that
ball
story.
pit. A
Yeah.
ball pit. Okay.
God.
I'm just vibing, man. I'm just,
All right,
I'm just vibing.
pull out the thing, Garnt. Stop stalling.
I'm just vibing.
I've
man.
cracked open the beer as well,
All
boys.
right,
Cheers.
All right. What are you still trying to prove to yourself?
Fuck me.
I'm a real one.
That I'm the goat.
I'm the goat.
That's why I'm the goat.
Oh,
What am I still trying to prove to myself?
Far that I can do anything I want.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Genuinely, yeah. Honestly. Like, if I put my mind to it, I can do anything. I just need to fucking whip myself into shape in order to do it in reality.
I'm still relevant.
That's too close to home, Garnt.
That I haven't fallen off yet.
Yeah.
This is just YouTuber daily life update. What are you still trying to prove to myself? That I haven't fallen off, damn it.
That's the question to what's the hardest truth you have to face this past year. I'm still relevant, I think.
I'll be honest. Like you said this question, nothing really comes to mind. Like I think like I would love to give an answer here, but I genuinely don't think there's anything I am trying to prove to myself. Maybe I just don't know I am.
Yeah, maybe subconscious.
Maybe I am subconsciously. What do I think about? Like,
Okay, what do you think I'm trying to prove to myself? Come on.
What do I think you're trying to prove to yourself?
Yeah.
you're like
Come
the
on.
chillest dude ever, guy. I don't think you got
Fuck.
anything.
Okay.
I don't think you're trying to prove anything.
That you're the number one attitude. I think you're trying to prove that, and you are succeeding. I will
Actually,
say.
Connor.
I'm Joey.
Actually, Joey, I don't need to prove that since you fucking quit the game, man. You quit. Maybe if you stayed in the game, I would have some competition, Joey.
God's like, it's boring now, man. There's no one's even close to me right now.
Bro, where's you know why I came back to YouTube? Why my drive to become the number one was?
Yeah.
Because you existed, Joey. I quit, went to the BBC, you came along, and then you decided to quit. I'm like,
And you know what? I saw that, and the moment you passed me, I was like, my job is done. Fades away.
I'm like, where's my rival in this now?
I don't know, man. What am I
Isn't
trying?
that sad though that it took him showing you it was possible?
Why is that sad?
Because you didn't believe in yourself. That's what all the anime's been teaching you, Garnt, to always believe in yourself. And you didn't until he believed in himself.
No. It's not about believing in myself.
I'm sorry. Did I misunderstand? That
It's not about believing in yourself. It's sometimes you just need you should understand this best of all. Sometimes you just need someone to get competitive against, to some friendly competition. What otherwise? Where does your drive come from?
how do you improve?
Right.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Who are your rivals?
My rival.
Your rival,
yeah.
your Nakama, if you will.
I guess if anyone would fall into the category, it would be Ludwig, but that's only because.
Yeah.
But it's more of like a friendly competition.
That's it.
But there's a part of you.
But he's always beaten me.
There's a part of you though that is like,
beats me. He always beats me.
But
Bastard.
you got to be honest. There's a part of you somewhere in the back of your head that's like, yes, he is. He does a lot of things that I want to do that maybe I see as him doing it better. But in the back of your head, you're like, I want to beat this guy one day.
Not even beat, but it's like it's fun to be competitive with someone.
It keeps you on your toes.
Yeah, it does.
Exactly.
It does.
Yeah.
And I think that's good for. I think that's good for motivation.
But he's not like look. So like it's not a competition, right? Chat. What am I saying? Chat views.
Oh my god. He's got brain
Fucking
rot, bro.
Fucking Twitch
Look,
brain
it's
rot.
not a competition, but in your head you're like,
Chat.
if he does something, I can do it better. Like it's like when you're at the pub, you're like, nah, I can do it better though. You know what I mean? Like it's just kind of like it's like a jovial. It's literally not like, don't take that as serious. I think it's cringe and someone's like, I'm competing against him. The other guy's like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which has happened. I've heard of that where someone's like, we would compete against each other, and the other guy's like,
No.
what are you talking about?
No.
No, but like, I think there's a difference. There's a difference between two people
It's
saying,
a
"Oh, we're
friendly
competing,
rivalry. Yeah,
we're
it's
competing against each other," to something that's more subtle. That's like, you know what? I just want to do well. I want to do well.
Yeah.
And I see what
It's
that person's doing.
It's a competition with yourself, and the person you are in the competition with is the goal. Or is
Maybe the real
benchmark.
competition is with yourself, Joey.
It is.
like
It is with yourself.
What
like
was the point of this?
because it's like, why are you trying to prove to yourself?
I don't know, man.
That I'm the GOAT. I don't know.
I genuinely don't know. I don't know what you're trying to prove to yourself either. That you can fucking do it. You can
I
make fucking
believe-
sick clothing.
I'm trying to prove to myself that whatever I put my mind to, I can get somewhere with. I think.
Yeah.
I think
It's like every challenge I decide to do and every challenge I actually actively participate in is something that I want to achieve, and I want to do the best that I possibly can with it. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I failed if whatever I'm trying to achieve has failed. It's more like using that as an opportunity to grow and learn from, and then using that knowledge that you've gained from the success or the failure onto the next thing, and just keep going on from there. That's as serious as this podcast is going to get.
Fuck, he said it so well.
You said it great. That was great.
Yeah, that was good. I his answer.
I like that answer.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take
pull
it.
the next one out. then,
I'll
fuck's sake.
take it. I'll take
All right.
All right.
That should be our deepest episode, but something to our most unhinged episode.
Yeah, it kind of go both ways. Really.
Are you lying to yourself about anything?
That are falling
That
off.
I'm the GOAT!
That I'm relevant.
Ooh, I'm not lying to myself.
Ooh, I mean,
I'm not even joking, by the way.
I think the problem with this is that
You are joking.
No, you
Shut
are
the fuck
joking.
up.
Nah, I'm not.
why?
You
Why?
don't think you're the GOAT.
No. That I'm falling off.
What do you mean?
That I'm relevant.
Wait,
you want to be
so
relevant?
I'm lying to myself that I'm still relevant.
so you're saying you genuinely, like, deep down don't feel like you're relevant?
No.
But, like, does that matter?
No,
You're-
no, it doesn't.
But, like, what does relevant
what
mean
does
in this
relevant
context?
mean?
Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean by that?
Relevant me. Well, I guess
Like, you're like okay, let me rephrase
I
it.
wasn't-
Like,
I'm-
you're not at the top of your game?
I'm. No. It's not even that. It's that I'm not as. How do I explain it? In terms of like myself being, the best that I could be with whatever it is that I'm doing, I think I'm in it more than I've ever been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Like I'm putting way more effort into whatever it is that I'm doing now than I have ever been in my career. But in terms of like YouTube relevancy or like social media relevancy, I don't think I'm as relevant as I used to be. That's just how I see it.
Yeah. I mean,
But I'm not. But I wouldn't
But also,
really.
like,
I wouldn't even say I'm lying to myself about that because I'm aware of it.
But also then I think, like, we all are on less of a YouTube grind.
Yes.
Like you just upload less, which
Yeah.
even by that factor would be like, all right. I mean, like,
Yeah, for sure.
so I think if you were doing weekly and you were but you still have the. I don't think that's fair necessarily. I think it's just changed.
Yeah. Also, at the same time, though, I don't really care that I'm not as quote unquote relevant as I used to be because I don't put my self worth into my success.
relevancy is a myth.
Shut the fuck up.
Look. So like,
Did someone lace this man's beer or
Okay,
something?
okay.
It's not the same.
it's like, look, I think that like occasionally we get comments that are like, man, these guys are falling off, they get less views.
Oh,
And
no, I
like,
don't give a fuck about those
By
comments.
that kind of like metric, yes, we are like less relevant than we were.
Sure.
But I also think that Trash Taste is in the healthiest place it's been because it's the most consistent, and we all feel like it's in a great, like there was a point where Trash Taste was a lot.
Yeah.
We were doing way too much.
Yeah.
And obviously the fans loved it.
Yep.
But we were like, shit,
Yeah.
this is a lot to balance.
I mean, also in the sense of like YouTube relevancy, I guess,
Yeah.
whether it be with Trash Taste or with my own personal things, it's like I'm not as like sad or disappointed if I'm not as relevant as I used to be, or if if the trajectory keeps going down, because I came into this knowing fully well that I wasn't going to be relevant for the rest of my life anyway. Like eventually me, these guys, everybody is going to fall off. That's just how the world works. And I think that's why like I'm not as like sad or like disappointed at myself of the fact that I'm not as relevant as I used to be, because it's like, oh, this is just how things go. And it's like, and if it is going to keep going down, then like I'm just going to fucking make the best of it and just enjoy it while it lasts. And then I'll be able to get out of that with no regrets.
Yeah, that's good. I was actually
That's deep.
serious in my answer. I do think relevancy is a myth. I think the best thing I think I think especially in our industry, when you get to like I guess a certain point, is that I think it was Lily Pichu that says relevancy can come in waves.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which it totally can. Sometimes you just don't have the energy or don't have the
you don't
drive
engage,
to do the grind sets to be able to be one of those people that people constantly talk about or doing
Because you've got to put yourself out there to keep doing that.
Yeah,
That's not always what
Exactly.
aligns with what you're doing right now.
It's tough, man.
And you're also like fucking trying to manage a clothing company. So
Yeah.
like, no shit, you got less energy for this.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just because you're not as relevant in one field doesn't mean you can't be more relevant in other fields.
Yeah.
You know, I think the biggest thing that I want to avoid is just not doing anything.
Yeah.
You know,
Or like half-assing everything, you know.
Yeah,
That's
just
the one thing I don't want to
half-assing
do.
everything,
Yeah,
you know.
100%.
Sometimes you need a project that's you don't care about. It's not all about how many eyeballs are on a certain project. Sometimes you need passion projects. Sometimes you need to do different things. And it's not all about the social media numbers at a point. And I think, like I said, relevancy is a myth, because once you get to a point where you have a stable enough career, where you can call it a career, everything else is just bullshit. Everything else is just like, oh, who's the hot topic of the day today? Who's everyone talking about?
Yeah. And that changes all the fucking
Yeah,
time
yeah,
anyway.
exactly. And that comes and goes.
Totally.
Especially on the internet age, where the conversation shifts so quickly that you can do like the biggest fucking event that anyone has ever heard of in a week. Everyone will already have forgotten about it.
Yeah.
You know?
For better or worse.
Yeah, for better or worse.
Yeah.
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 So it's coming to terms with that, really.
What are you lying to yourself about?
What am I lying to myself about?
He's too honest with himself.
I
This
don't know.
guy's too honest with himself.
I feel like I'm pretty self-aware.
He's too content with
I'm not content. I'm
You're very
actually
self-aware. You're very self-aware.
I'm actually like almost never content with myself. I'm always on like a path to like self-improvement,
Oh, for sure, yeah.
self-betterment. So contentment, I think, is a dangerous thing, because sometimes people can be too content. and,
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Too comfortable, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. People can get too comfortable, but I don't know. Whenever I catch myself in a lie or try to be catch myself thinking something, it reflects on me a lot, and I try to change that aspect of my life.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to give a cop out answer, but I genuinely don't know because
Yeah.
because I try to be as self-aware as possible.
Yeah, just being honest with yourself, I think, is the healthiest thing you can do for yourself.
Oh, for
right?
sure.
Yeah.
Like, what's that Kurt Cobain quote? It's like, I'd rather be hated for who I am than to be loved for who I'm not. Like,
Put that on a t-shirt.
it's on a million
know,
t-shirts.
I
Right?
Yeah, no. I mean, I think I definitely lie to myself about having enough time for everything.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, yeah, man, I can definitely do all this stuff.
Yeah, it's like
constantly.
you look at the
And I
week
know-
schedule
yeah.
and you're like, oh,
And I know
yeah,
I
I could
can't.
probably do that.
Yeah. I think it's the thing I'm worst at. Is that I'm like, yeah, I can definitely do all this stuff, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't think I can.
Yeah.
but I still try.
Yeah.
But I keep trying, which is the bad thing. I should just cut down some stuff. But I'm very reluctant to do it, and
Yeah, it's important
just
to
leads
make.
to like other aspects of my life suffering.
Yeah,
because I'm
it's
unwilling.
important to make sacrifices, you know? That if especially if you need it, right? Like, yeah. I mean, like, you know, when I started Nonsense, I had to sacrifice my Twitch career, essentially, or what little there was of it, because I was just like, I can't do both
No,
at the same
I mean,
time.
streaming is very time consuming.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Wow.
All right.
We're getting deep. All right. Woo. All right. What instantly makes someone a better person in your eyes?
They fuck bitches.
Massive cock.
Instantly a better person.
What instantly makes someone a better person in your eyes?
Ooh, we talking like little thing or like philosophical?
Big thing,
Anything.
little
Anything.
thing.
Anything you can think of. Fuck, man, this is hard.
Instantly what? Sorry.
What instantly makes someone a better person in your eyes?
I don't know. Give like a cop out answer.
I feel most of these are going to be cop answers.
I
So
just
this is kinda
like,
lame.
I'm just trying to think because
Yeah.
you kind of realize when you're talking about deep questions, a lot of times the most generic advice is the correct advice.
Yeah.
It's the advice you've
Probably
heard.
why it's been said the most.
Yeah, exactly, right? You realize, oh shit, that advice they have a point with that
Yeah.
quote. Even though I've heard it a million fucking times
Yeah.
before. Be a good person, be a selfless person.
Yeah.
There's like a very little thing that I really appreciate. If like you join a conversation and then like just one guy's like, all right, I'll introduce everyone real quick.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Sometimes
yeah.
people don't do it. And I'm like, damn, when someone does that, it's like, okay, you thought about like everyone and how they feel.
Yeah.
Because you really wanted to make sure everyone's having a good
One
time.
thing I really like from a person, which I also try and do myself, is when you're in a group conversation and there's a particular topic that has been talked about, and maybe that person doesn't really fully understand the topic at hand, maybe because of a lack of knowledge or maybe just because they'd never heard of it before. One quality that I really like in a person is when they're just not afraid to just like ask questions. Like that's something I really like, where it's like you don't pretend to like fit in, you don't pretend to like know or anything like
that's
that.
fair.
Like just being like, I admit I don't know what you're talking about, or I don't know to the extent that you guys are talking about. But by asking a question, I want to know more about it, and I'm showing that I am invested in knowing more about it. And I think that's a really good like conversation trick that I've learned over the years of just like, it's okay if you're dumb about a particular topic because you're not supposed to know everything about everything. So by actively asking questions and trying to know and trying to understand is a quality that a lot of people like.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you can do that in like a group conversation or even a one-on-one conversation, I think in most people's eyes, that's something that will instantly get you to like them.
Yeah. One quality that I'm trying to get better at, which I think makes people a better person, it's just I've always appreciated people who notice like the little details or think about the little details. Like for example, I've never really cared if someone like knows when my birthday is or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've never really cared, but I really appreciate the people who are just like, oh, my friend has a birthday on this day, and I wanna plan something for them, you know. And that's something that I'm like, holy shit.
I'm very bad at that.
Yeah, right.
same,
That's such a
same.
small thing that I'm like, holy shit, you are like 5 universes ahead of me. I do not know how you're able to do this, but whenever someone does it to me, even if I don't care if no one does it or if no one like notices if it's my birthday, I really appreciate it when someone does remember.
I even
and someone-
appreciate just people like sending me a personal line message on my birthday.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Same
It's like
here.
as much as it's nice to like go on social media and stuff like that and be like, yo, happy birthday or whatever. Like when it's just like a private message that only that person and me are gonna read, where I'm just like, yeah, you know what, he's like.
Do you sometimes forget how old you are?
Yeah. Have you gone to that age yet?
Yeah. Sometimes the other day I was like,
You're not even 30 yet.
Am I 28 or 26?
I'm not.
He's not even 30 yet.
I'm not yet because next month I'll be 30. So I know fully well how old I am.
It's not a count up. It's
30
like,
next month?
I'm 30 next
Yeah.
month. Well, actually, by the time when does this episode come
bro,
out?
forget birthday. You don't remember. You remember his age.
Does this episode
I
come out?
don't. I
I
don't.
think
Wait,
this
how old
ep-
am I? How old am
Actually,
I?
I think this episode
How
comes
old
out.
am I?
You're 32.
No, he's 34.
He's 30. You're fucking old, bro. What the fuck?
I'm close. I'm almost mid-30, man.
You're mid-30s? I keep forgetting.
Okay, so this comes out on the 21st, right?
I thought you were only
next
like 5
week
years
will be
older
my
than me.
birthday. Wait, what?
I thought God was only like 5 years older.
I was just losing his mind. He's just like,
I genuinely thought
Yeah,
God was
1990,
32.
bro.
yeah, 1990. That makes it easy.
Yeah.
Shit, how are the towers?
Yeah, I get it though, because like a few years ago when I was like 26 to 28, I was like,
don't
I
know,
kept
man.
forgetting. I was like, am I 26, 27?
I don't know.
Yeah, but like the closer you get to 30, it doesn't become your birthday. Doesn't become a count up. It's a countdown.
Yeah,
That's how you remember.
It's like I'm not 30. I am 60 years to go. Hopefully,
60 days to 30, 2 months to
You want to live
30.
till 90?
that'd be nice
No.
if I'm mobile enough at 90.
That's the big if.
That's the big if.
How many
yeah.
90-year-olds do you know that are mobile?
My grandparents were.
You think it just magically comes to you?
Hey man, I'm related to them. I have a good chance. Genetically, I might have a good chance.
Joey. I do not want to make it to 90.
I'm really praying my Japanese side pulls through and that I live for a long time.
You got the white family tree though. What's the
Bro, age 60, it's all downhill. Big downhill from 60.
Hey, I
we
have a 50% chance I'll be there as well.
we got the Asian blood, man. Like,
No, it's a gamble for me, bro. It's literally a coin toss.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
At age six, it's
All right, pull the next one.
Actually, shit.
Superior.
It's
genetics.
literally
No,
like-
actually, all the men in my family have died earlier than the women. If I was a girl, I'd be like, yo, 90 at least.
for me at age 60, it's gonna be like a fear and hunger coin toss. It's like I either just straight up die or I live till 90. This episode is sponsored by Shipstation.
The world keeps getting smarter, and your e-commerce business should too. So whether you're looking for incredible efficiency or your business has outgrown your old shipping solutions, Shipstation helps you take the next step.
ShipStation helps you achieve an exceptional shipping efficiency with a robust all-in-one order fulfillment system that integrates with over 180 of the most popular e-commerce platforms, marketplace, and carriers.
We'll always recommend ShipStation because it's so easy to automate shipping tasks and manage orders in one simple dashboard. I also love that the automation allows you to smoothly print shipping labels at the click of a button. And it's been so nice to be able to scale the business faster because of ShipStation's robust automation and reporting. Joey, look, I got to tell you, one other thing that I do love is that I save thousands on shipping with the industry-leading carrier discounts.
That's right. It's the fastest, most affordable way to ship products to your customers with discounts up to, get this boys, 89% off.
89?
89% off on UPS, DHL Express, and USPS rates. You can seamlessly integrate with services and selling channels you already use and manage orders on one easy dashboard. Plus, you can effortlessly scale your business with smart features and automations that boost efficiency while bringing costs down. Over 130,000 companies have grown their e-commerce businesses with ShipStation, and 98% of customers that stick with ShipStation for a year become customers for life.
Lead your e-commerce business into a smarter future with the shipping software that delivers. Switch to ShipStation today. Go to shipstation.com and use code TRASH to sign up for your free 60-day trial. That's shipstation.com, code TRASH. Back to the episode. All right.
Okay, next one.
Oh, I think it's Joey.
Oh, is it Joey?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's me. Reaching from the bottom. All right. What's a piece of advice that has stuck with you since you heard it?
Fuck bitches.
I don't
Okay, I
don't remember my
Rise and grind.
problem with a lot of these questions is that I know I have an answer buried in like the recesses of my mind, but you ask me that question and I'm just like, I don't remember shit.
this one thing that I always think about so much is that everyone is always so worried about how they're coming off that you just don't pay any mind for yourself. Like, because everyone's always constantly worried about themselves in every conversation you ever have. Everyone is more concerned with how they're coming off than how you're coming off.
Yeah.
So it's really important to like be like, all right, how can I set the vibe here where everyone's comfortable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just remember that everyone is always thinking about themselves more than they're thinking about you.
My piece of advice that my dad taught me from a young age is he said, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And I think that has
Nepotism.
nepotism. And that's
Nepotism.
and I think that has really come into play, especially with like our line of work, for instance.
Oh,
Yeah.
so many lines of work. Where
So many lines
That's
of
pretty
work.
much everything. You
Yeah.
realize that everything is network. Get this shit away from me. I'm just.
That's why.
No, Joe. I'm gonna get distracted by it.
But that's why, like you.
Yeah.
Like again, I think I feel, and then this is not just because we our job is this, but like I genuinely feel that as like any other line of work, that the ability to be social and make friends is still the most important
Absolutely.
tool.
Absolutely.
Tool and useful thing in just life.
Yeah.
Like being social, that's the only thing we have.
Selling is
We
the
are
best-
social creatures.
Selling is the most valuable skill you could have. That's something that I've learned. That's not a piece of advice. Do you want to know a piece of advice that sticks with me and I still don't truly know what it means, but it's so profound that it stuck with me since I was a kid.
Okay.
So did you have a RE, religious education in
Yes.
school?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So we had this class one time, and I remember being like 7 or something like that. And I can't remember what our teacher was teaching at the time, but she goes on this monologue, right? And I don't even fully remember the context. And she went on this whole monologue about how she doesn't like mushrooms, right? She fucking hates mushrooms. She was like, okay, so like growing up, you know, I tried the mushroom. I tried my hardest to like mushrooms, but there was just something about the mushroom that I just couldn't get over. So when you bite into the mushroom, you have that sink and then you feel the crunch. And that was just so alien to me. I couldn't wrap my head around that crunch, and it just felt disgusting to me every time that I bit into a mushroom. No matter how good it tasted, no matter how it was cooked, it was that crunch that stopped me from liking mushrooms.
Sure.
But then eventually, as I grew older and my taste palette changed over time, one day I tried the mushroom again, and something about, and when the first time I tried it, I still didn't like it, but I thought maybe I should give this more of a chance. And I tried it, and I tried it again, and eventually I now really, really love mushrooms. So basically what I'm saying is sometimes you got to learn to love the crunch. And I don't know what that means.
I thought there was going to be something so profound.
But
you literally said there wasn't.
Yeah, but that monologue has stuck with me
Okay.
till adult. I'm still like,
Yeah,
What was she cooking?
I'm still like, was she yapping or was she cooking or was she, I just like, I'm telling you this because I remember this monologue
Yeah,
word for
see,
word.
to like enjoy the uncomfortable parts?
I don't know.
Is it like a because I'm thinking about it like you can.
I thought you were about to be racist. I thought like, I just never liked those mushrooms, and then one day I did.
Funny how people change. No, it's like I can take that as one of two ways. It's like one is like just because you initially condition yourself to dislike something or have a negative connotation about something, it doesn't mean that over time you can teach yourself to change ways about it and like learn to see the good in it.
Yeah.
Or it's that this person just changed taste palette.
Basically, Miss Sycamore, I'm still thinking about that monologue. I am now 34 years old. What did you mean? I need to know. This is ingrained in my mind. Okay, what does the crunch
Actually,
mean?
you know-
What does the crunch mean?
You know, it's one piece of advice I've kept. Always take the Bible. Never take the money. Always take the Bible.
Always.
I think about that and way more than I should. The Bible and the money.
I mean, that is such a good story though.
I just like, what was the message here? I always think about it. I always think about it.
It's like chase the bag always.
I just always think about that fucking story. And how many times they told it. Like 3 or 4 times it was told it. It cost like 6 years. And nobody ever thought, this is kind of dumb. Oh my God.
Actually, do you know like a fucking actually good piece of advice?
Go.
My head teacher. I was like, what is the English word for principal? And I was like,
teacher.
head teacher. All right. So every time,
She doesn't teach, by the way.
Huh?
She never teaches. Why do we call her the head teacher? She's the head of the teachers?
Yeah.
the head of the teachers. Yeah. So every time, every day when we had assembly, the head teacher would like make a speech to the school. And
Every day?
not every day. Once a week. Every Friday.
Yeah.
Every Friday. Okay, I can remember. Yeah, but like regularly, basically, make a speech for the students before. I think it was either the beginning or end of the week,
Mushrooms.
Yeah.
It's like, why does everyone hate mushrooms?
And he'd always try to encourage everyone to do well. And he would always end with the line, failing to prepare is preparing to fail. And that
Real
is
shit.
always
Real shit.
ingrained. That has been ingrained in my mind
That's a
ever
bar.
since. Yeah.
You never heard that before?
I've never heard that one. That's a bar.
That is
Like
a bar, right?
I feel like
that's
I've heard,
fire.
like, maybe it's a Britishism, but I swear this is a popular.
Because I've only heard him say it. I've
Oh,
never
no,
heard,
no, no,
I've never heard
that.
anyone else say
No,
it but my head teacher.
I've heard. Type it in. It'll pop up.
Failing to prepare is preparing to
Yeah,
fail.
this is definitely a
Shit,
quote.
that goes so hard.
Wait, did
bro.
your headmasters you do Bible verses?
No.
Dude, mine just did fucking Bible verses, dude.
Oh, actually, no, they did. Holy shit, I just
Yeah,
forgot
it's
about
fucking
that.
Benjamin Franklin.
Is it?
Oh yeah, by failing to
Oh,
prepare, you're preparing
shit.
to fail.
Literally one of the most quoted
fucking
fucking
bars.
Hard, bro.
Britishism, kind of.
Yo, Ben was spitting.
Oh, and my science teacher, when he'd get us,
I'd never heard that before from fucking Benjamin Franklin.
I've never heard
well,
of it.
my science teacher, who and whenever he tried to pick up like the rubbish in the class and clean up, he'd always end with, "Remember, guns don't kill people, rappers do."
What? What? That's crazy.
That's how he ended every time. Every time he's just like, "Yo, pick up the rubbish, guys. Pick up the rubbish."
Oh, did he mean rappers?
Yeah, like rappers, like sweet rappers.
I was like, damn, your science teacher mad racist. Like, yo, what the fuck? God damn, bro.
Damn, I'm just remembering how many fucking quotes I remember from a school, man.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
If you want
bro.
to keep your kids to remember something, just make a fucking profound quote.
Just an out of pocket fucking.
yeah, just an out of pocket quote.
Oh my god.
That's a good question.
Okay.
Do you believe everyone has a calling? If so, do you think I've found mine?
Well, considering the fact that I applied for McDonald's when I was 14 and I got rejected, you know, at a place where they are basically handing out jobs.
You don't find your calling right away.
I think my calling was this.
You're like a protege.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. I mean,
If you were like Joey Bissinger, god of piano, then yeah, I'm sure maybe from age 10 we could figure it out. That was your
right.
calling, you know?
Right.
But look, applying to
But
McDonald's.
clearly it wasn't my calling.
I mean,
Yeah.
no.
I'm talking my calling in terms of like occupation.
Wait, do you feel like you found your calling now? Like the thing you were put on this planet to do?
100%. I think what ended up becoming my job is the job that I can't see myself not doing.
Fair enough.
You know, it's like, just because like everything that I've built myself up to in terms of like my interests and like, you know, the fact that I've always been very much a creative person since a kid and always down to like try new things and explore new things. Like this occupation was built for someone like me.
Cool.
And like I can't, and you know, I'm very blessed at that, and I'm glad I'm able to do that because, you know, after I interned at a Japanese IT company for 3 months, I was like, hell the fuck no, this is not my calling. I thought it was until I tried it, and I was like, nah, this ain't it.
So you think there's no other thing on earth that you've been called to more? This is like the thing.
Other than like music, I guess, but like, I don't know if that's my calling
Fair
or
enough.
not.
What about you, Garnt?
I think everyone has a calling.
You think everyone is put on this earth to do something?
Is that what it means?
Kind of. It's kind of like you
What if
you
what
were
if
born and there was something that was made for you.
what if your call? What if your
This hole was made for me. This is my hole.
what if your calling was to do nothing?
That's a calling.
Is that still a calling?
That's a calling.
Then I would say yes. Everyone has a calling.
Is that a calling?
What if your calling is to just exist?
Look, I don't think everyone has a calling. I think it's like a comfort thing that we tell ourselves.
we need to figure out what is the definition of a calling.
Calling is like what you were like put here to do. Like what you feel like there was in 100 timelines of Joey's life, he would end up doing the same thing.
Right.
Like it's like there's only one thing that is right for Joey to do.
Right.
I don't think there is always one thing. I think
you can have.
I have a different definition of a calling.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
what's your
guess.
calling then?
Something.
Because it calls to you. It's like Joey, be a YouTuber. This is like the calling.
Yeah, I think that's that's where the bait is. I think.
Yeah.
I think
in that sense,
Bait, that's the fucking meaning of the word.
in that sense, I wouldn't say YouTube is my call.
no.
to be creative or something. I
Yeah, to be creative.
I think it depends on how specific you're getting, because I don't think a calling. Sometimes you just have a
You will work
passion.
at the mall in Manchester on the third
Four days a
floor of
week.
the Gap. It is your calling, boy.
Sometimes you have an activity or things that make you satisfied that don't just pertain to one specific job or one specific career. But I do think everyone has a role that they serve better and they feel more fulfilled with than other roles or other things.
I wouldn't say that's a calling.
I mean, like I said,
All right, fucking look it up. What's the definition of
the
calling?
word calling is like, it's like a strong, like, because you're being called to it. It's like there is like this cosmic flow of things that is dragging you to the urge
A strong urge towards a particular way of life or career, a vocation.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like this is like what you are being pushed towards. Like everything in your
Right.
being is trying to push you towards this.
then
My calling would be to have a job where I am paid to be creative. That would be my calling, and I would say I achieved that calling.
Fair enough.
If we're being super non-specific, then yeah.
I enjoy solving problems, and that's the engineer in me.
Yeah.
And I would say, even though I'm in a creative job, my job right now allows me to solve a lot of problems constantly, and try to tackle different things consistently. It depends on, like you said, what that calling is. It's how specific are you going? Is it one thing? Is it just using one particular skill set? Is it another thing? Because I think everyone has a calling for some activity or something they do that makes them feel satisfied in their life. Whether the calling means
That's more so like a purpose, I'd say.
Would you define a calling in the same respect that you would define like destiny? Like it was my destiny.
Kind of,
to
yeah.
do this.
I think of them as almost like interchangeable.
Right. So would you say then you have ended up in a spot that you could say it was a destiny to do what you're doing right now?
No, it's circumstance.
Right. So you wouldn't say there's a calling.
No, for sure not.
Okay.
you believe in soulmates.
Look, the problem with that question is if you say no and you marry someone,
Yeah.
it sounds like you because
It's like, babe, it was circumstance.
because let's break down facts, right? If you were born in like 20 miles away from where you were, you probably would not have married the same person. It's just it's just how we are. Like, because we're not meant to find like this makes romance sound so sad. But like we're just meant to find someone, and we find someone and then learn to love them. I think that is a part of being human. And there are aspects that you maybe love right off the bat.
Yeah.
But I think being human is learning that like you find someone you find interesting and then you fall in love with them.
Yes.
I don't think you fall in love with someone like one conversation.
You don't believe in love at first sight?
No, fuck you. and I'm sorry, I've only ever heard creeps use that.
Oh, that is true.
I fell in love with her at first sight. No, you saw her quadruple dipple D's. Let's be honest. All right, come on now. I think
that's
that.
true.
Yeah.
Look, I'd love to be like, look, I do think there's romance. I think there are a lot of stuff like that is for sure real, but like,
But it's gradual.
yeah, but like there's stuff that is true and there's stuff that we can like to feel in our head.
Yeah.
That doesn't take away from romance or anything like that.
Yeah. You're not saying romance is dead. You're just saying that romance isn't as like instantaneous as people.
It's not a
seem
fucking
to think
Disney
it is.
movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's fine. Not life doesn't have to be a Disney movie.
Yeah.
Look, if I marry someone and they ask me that, do I feel as a soulmate? Yeah, of course, 100%. Found it. You know what I mean? Like, but between the boys, between the boys,
Your Honor, soulmates. I believe in soulmates.
I didn't believe in soulmates until she pulled the ring out. I guess she's my soulmate now.
On the altar.
I'm sure everyone who's had like 5, like there are so many people who've had like 2 or 3 divorces. I'm sure they all felt like they'd met their soulmate until they didn't.
It's like you have been upgraded
You know what I mean?
to soulmate.
Like, let's just be real. Like,
yeah, no,
like,
that's trure. That's true.
Like it is. I think truly like finding your soulmate is learning. Shit, there's a lot of things I had to change about myself. Like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
no, totally.
Like, I hate to be it, but like, do I think there's a calling? I think it's like romance. It's all about like
That's why I asked, because the fucking wording you're using is like, it's my destiny.
You are a product of what is around you, and you do the best with what you're given.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now look, if you put me on a ship on the 1800s, yeah, I'd ride that thing, and I would conquer lands, no doubt.
It's your destiny.
Was I born 200 years too late? Some say that. Who are some? Me. I would have thrived.
Am I disappointed? Slightly.
Listen, all I'm saying is that I wouldn't have got scurvy. I would have destroyed those seas.
I love lemons. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I mean, no, I do agree with you, though, on the calling thing. It's so subjective, and, like, at the end of the day, realistically speaking, it is circumstantial. Yeah.
Isn't it fucking stupid that if your, like, second name is Baker, you are more likely to be a baker than someone who isn't? Like, I think that alone should remove any kind of expectation you have of, like,
that true?
fate. Yes.
I don't know. You
this.
spread so much.
If your
you
name,
spread so much.
I'm telling you.
I don't believe anything you say.
I just made this the fuck up. That
No.
sounds like, if this is the one thing that's right out of everything that you've said today, this just sounds like bait. When did you hear this? How what did you hear?
Are
this
you
from?
more likely to be a baker if you're named Baker? Let's find out.
I believe this is bullshit, and I am calling this out. There is no way.
I don't know, man.
You know what? I know more bakers that are not named Baker, and I know people who named bakers that are.
hold on, Scott.
The only
All results, Pelham and his colleagues argue, show that we've had a tendency to be implicitly egocentric. We're unconsciously drawn to things that resemble aspects of ourselves. Perhaps a way to boost self-esteem.
That is a whole load of nothing burger.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm a call bullshit.
it's basically saying,
Wait,
I mean,
wait, hold on.
if you want,
Yeah.
you can be a baker.
Actually,
Stop,
my
stop,
second
stop.
name, my
there it
secret
is.
second name is YouTube.
my secret second name is Giga Chat, actually.
Okay, a 2004 study found that people are disproportionately likely to marry individuals whose names resemble their own. A 2007 study revealed that baseball players whose name begin with K strike out more often. Weird. And a 2013 shows consumers' birthday numbers affect their purchase intentions. If it's on 24th, prices that end in 24 are more attractive.
Well, that's the whole thing of like, if you know,
Yeah, but like
people
dumb.
tend to choose lucky numbers based on their birthdays.
And it's like people being like, well, shit, if it was heads 19 times in a row, it's got to be heads. Definitely won't be heads the next time.
Yeah.
Because the universe has to fix itself. It's like, well, actually,
like,
and that's just a gambler's fallacy. It's very different.
That's just.
But like people think dumb shit is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like people trying to attach.
Well, stats just don't make sense.
How so?
Statistics
How so?
just don't make sense. They don't make like logicals. Not logical.
No, of course they do. That's the whole point.
Logical is the wrong word.
Realistic sense?
Not realistic. What's like?
Can you give me an example of a thing that you feel like doesn't make sense?
Yeah, like, you have like a game show with like 3 doors or something.
The Monty Hall paradox?
Okay.
Yeah, that paradox. And I don't know what the right word I'm looking for. It's not logical, but
Like
intuitive. Sometimes it just doesn't make like intuitive sense, you know. Where
that's why it's a paradox, Garnt.
what do you mean why it's a paradox?
If it didn't make intuitive sense, then it wouldn't establish itself as
I think
something that
paradox
makes
means
sense.
something fucking different, mate.
The coldest answer I've ever got from a comment ever.
That is the coldest line you've said.
the coldest
That was high.
line you've said.
I got goosebumps.
God damn.
Wait.
You said that in bold italics.
Did I actually?
Like, I was like, fuck me, Garnt.
Fuck, I'm like
I'm just trying to make conversation here, dog.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
No.
I don't think that's
that?
what. I don't think that's what. Wait, what did Joey say again?
I don't remember.
So wait. Okay. With that, do you want to explain the what Monty Hall?
The Monty Hall paradox?
Is that the one where if you get offered, there's three doors.
So
there's two failures.
you're on a game show and there are 3 closed doors, and the host says behind one of these doors is your prize. Behind the other 2 doors, there is nothing.
And you pick one door.
And so the host goes, pick a door.
Yeah.
So let's say, for example, you go, I'm feeling good about number 1. So you pick number 1. But before they reveal the answer, the host opens up one of the other 2 doors and shows that it is empty.
Yeah.
Right?
So do you keep the door?
do you keep your first choice or do you change your option?
Yeah.
You change.
Well, see, apparently there's like some weird statistic shit that happens.
You change, right?
I think
Because now it's a 50-50.
No.
It's 2/3
You actually
chance. There's a higher chance it's the other door.
Now, by doing it, by them just revealing this piece of
because
information.
you chose the information when it was a 1 out of 3.
Yeah.
And now you can choose when it's a 1 out of 2.
Yeah, but
So
like
you should swap.
But it's
But
but there's something where apparently if you switch your choice, there's a 2 out of 3 chance.
yeah, there's 2 out of 3 chance that by just showing,
Even though it's supposed to be 1 out of
when
2.
you picked them,
Yeah.
not knowing any information about what's behind what's beneath like the 3 doors, by just picking a door, and then the host showing one of the doors, the other choice now has more of a
Monty Hall
chance,
paradox, can you look
it up? Yeah.
even though
Well, yeah, of course it does. Yeah. Because you've just gotten rid of one.
no,
No, but then because you made a choice when it was 1 out of 3, right?
yeah,
So the odds is that you chose a bad door. So you should swap when given the opportunity to do so when it's a less amount. Because now you're taking a 50-50.
what do you mean?
Because you did, okay. You did the choice when there was 3, right?
Yeah.
Am I crazy?
Okay.
No, what's basically what is like unintuitive to me about this?
Oh, because you're saying that like door 1 or 2 could have always been the bad one from the start.
Yeah, so here we go.
Exactly.
but no.
So here we go.
Yeah.
So the guy who came up with this paradox says that the contestant should switch to the other door. By the standard assumptions, the switching strategy has a 2 out of 3 probability of winning the prize, while the strategy of keeping the initial choice only has a 1 out of 3 probability. Even though on the surface it's 50-50.
Yeah. So you still
That's
don't,
why it's a paradox.
yeah, that's
Because on the surface it should be equal amount of chance,
yeah.
but statistically it is not.
yeah.
Somehow.
This still doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, because to me, I'm just like, to me, intuitively, just by me showing a door, it shouldn't change the probability of the original 1 in 3 probability
Yeah.
at all. And it should just become a 50-50. Because
Yeah.
by showing me an empty door, it like intuitively, my brain goes, okay, it's still a 50-50 chance. But no, by just showing me that piece of information, the other door is now a 2 out of 3 chance. Which intuitively, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that makes no sense.
This makes no sense.
3 chance.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's why with this one, I've known this paradox for so long, and to this day, I don't understand how that works.
Yeah. That's
And that's the whole point.
the human brain is just not wired for statistics. That's
the bottom line.
It is the bottom
Well,
fucking
I guess
line.
because you're making a. I think I kind of understand because
You kind of understand.
because you haven't removed the other door; it's still in play.
Yeah.
So it's still you basically have a 50-50, but you have an extra one for free. So it would
but
go
why?
up to 66.
But why is the 2 out of 3 not on the door you picked?
No, why is it not? Yeah, why is it not 50-50?
Or why is it not 50-50?
Because there's 3 doors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
but-
No. I understand
yeah,
that,
I
but
understand.
then why does the 2 out of 3 chance go to the door you didn't pick as
Yeah.
opposed to the door you picked?
Yeah.
Because you now when you did the first choice,
Yeah.
it was a 1 out of 3 before you got the information.
Yes.
So now you have 3 doors. You get revealed 1.
Yes.
So there's still 3 doors there, right?
Yeah.
So then when you swap, you made a choice of like one of those 2 being right.
Yeah.
So your probability of getting one of those 2 right is what, like 1 out of 2, right?
Yeah.
So when you add the other door to it, there are now 3 doors. So you essentially have 2 out of 3 because you already know one of them for sure. So
Right.
by swapping, you've made a choice of 50-50 with the added one being like free essentially. When you kept it initially, you made that decision when it was still 1 out of 3.
Yeah,
So
but
you didn't make a choice when it was 2 out of 3. So the probability of your chances didn't change. Right?
yes,
So when you make the second choice,
statistically that makes sense.
yeah.
But realistically,
Intuitively.
you only it's a 50. It should be a 50-50.
Yeah, obviously like the 50-50 aspect of it doesn't feel great to like because you're still picking between 2 things.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But because you got given the information for free, it's like, okay, it's technically not a 50-50 because your chance of getting it now is technically higher because you removed one of those barriers. So it would be 2 out of 3.
I still don't get it.
I guess that's the whole point of a paradox, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think it makes sense because you're still making a choice between 2 things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the information
and your
is
choice
giving you an edge.
Yeah, the
Because
information.
there's still 3 doors.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
The intuitive thing that doesn't make sense is that the information that you are given didn't affect your choice,
Yeah.
you know, and it shouldn't affect. And the only information you're getting is that nothing. That there's nothing behind this door. So this is why I failed statistics in engineering class. It was the one module that pretty much everyone failed, and I just think stats just doesn't make fucking sense.
I love stats though. I love stats. I love finding out about stats. Like, this is great. I love this. This is so cool. Isn't that cool though?
It is cool. I will admit that. But
Is it like
it fucking
our
freaks me
brains
out.
are so fucking simple that this has like a hard thing to think about. You're like, damn, 2 out of 3, huh? What a doozy.
It's just
Well, it's
weird.
like-
it's
like
fucking
how-
weird that like the universe is programmed in this way.
But
You know what I mean? That's
but
kind of fucked
But
up.
that's why I also love like the one I mentioned earlier. I love the gambler's fallacy.
Yeah.
Because it's like if you flip like 10,000 coins, it'll eventually be like near 50-50.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the odds of you getting like 20 heads in a row is still like, well, actually in a row back to back, but each individual coin toss is still 50-50.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
At
like,
the end of the day, it's still 50-50.
Yeah. So if you, because like the odds of you getting like 19, so if you did 19 heads in a row, the odds of you getting 20 in a row is still 50-50.
Yep.
But the odds of you getting tails is still 50-50.
Yeah.
So it's, I don't know, I think it's cool. I think it's awesome.
And that's why I don't gamble.
Yeah, you should
of,
just, that's why the roulette wheels, when they have that shit on the screen, don't fucking look at that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just a scam.
It doesn't do anything.
And everyone's like, damn, it's just the cold number's 5.
Yeah, I mean, it just landed on 0. It's not going to land on 0 again.
Yep.
It's like, nope, still the same. All right. What have you tolerated from people in the past that you no longer have space
Your
for?
shit, Joe. No.
Well, you're going to have to still tolerate with it.
That's a good question, actually. I definitely have changed.
What have you tolerated from people in the past that you no longer have space for? It's fucking gossip, man. Honestly, it's a boring answer, but
Yo, true.
I'm fucking sick of that shit,
True.
dog. I don't
He
give
speaks. He speaks.
I
Yo,
don't-
we cooking.
You know, back like when I was younger and like high school and like, you know, even in college and stuff like that, like people would fucking talk shit behind each other's backs and, you know, gossip about stuff that was sometimes true, sometimes not true. And, you know, because you were so, at that time, you're young, you're still wanting to be, you know, a part of a social circle of some, you know, in some aspect, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of people would just like cling on to it or, you know, at least try and pretend to be interested in it. Nowadays, man, I'm too old for that shit. Like, it's just, it doesn't go anywhere most of the time. It wastes everyone's time. It doesn't like
What was
change
the
anything.
question worded again? Sorry, I forgot.
What have you tolerated from people in the past that you no longer have space for?
Yeah.
I tolerated in the past, but now I'm just like, if anyone starts talking gospel, I'm just like, shut up.
See, Joey. Like, I remember an earlier question was just like, yeah, what's the biggest lie you tell yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't lie, man. I have the same mindset as you, but sometimes.
But you love gossip.
But sometimes the tea is exquisite, man.
Yeah, sometimes I do like a bit of gossip.
I know.
Well, actually, I like gossip.
Joey,
Why I hate it.
are you lying to yourself? Because
Wait, no, no,
sometimes
I am lying to myself.
Because
Hold up.
sometimes,
I like it when
sometimes
it's like completely removed
yes,
from myself.
yes.
Like
Same
this,
here.
like I don't know the person. I don't even know. Like, I'm not even like a friend of the person.
Yeah.
If there's like no connection between me and
Yeah.
the gossip, I'm like, oh, tell
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
fine.
Yeah, if it's got
Exactly.
something to do with like, you know, someone I actually know or I'm friends with, then I'm just
Yeah.
like, listen, man.
Yeah, it's that shit is exhausting.
Let's leave it out.
But
But if I see like a Dexterito article about a random like Twitch streamer, then I'm like, I need to know more.
not even that. Not sometimes you're just like, oh, I heard this person did this, and I'm just like, shit. Ooh, I kind of want to know. I kind of want to know.
Give me the deeds.
Kind of want to like. It's not when you're like directly involved. It's when it's that like when you're like one person removed.
Yes.
That you kind of know the people around.
Yeah.
But like you're just like you shouldn't be curious, but some part of you is just like. But I kind of want to know. I kind of want to know what happened. But I kind of want to know what happened behind the history of that friend group. You know,
this is the
and I hate the fact.
Yeah,
you know?
this is the reason why the phrase "curiosity killed the cat" exists. You know,
And I hate the fact because I've been trying to like get away from gossip and get away from
Of course.
the
Yeah.
I agree. That is the right mindset, Joey.
Thank you.
But again, I can't lie to myself. It's just it is
Sometimes it's juicy.
sometimes
It
it's
is juicy.
juicy.
It is
Sometimes
juicy.
it
I will
is
admit that.
juicy.
Yes, it is juicy.
And you just like there's a part of your curiosity that is just like ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
you know, sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to hear this shit. I'm past that. I'm better than that. And then sometimes I'm just like, I have to know.
Fuck, I can't think of anything. Fuck, I wish I had anything good for this. I genuinely can't think of anything.
Is there like a personality trait or something
feel like
that you used to like not even like kind of second guess it, but now you're kind of just like, nah, I don't want that in my life.
It's not a single specific like personality trait. This is more of like a me thing. I just what's the question again?
What have you tolerated from people in the past that you no longer have space for?
I've tolerated myself, thinking that I need to be liked. Tolerated myself to think that I need to be in contact and to get as many friends as possible.
Right.
I've really like flipped that question around because I can't think of what I.
Yeah, no, I can't think of anything.
What I couldn't tolerate. I think I can't tolerate people that I don't feel comfortable enough to have like a deeper conversation with. Actually,
Tolerate those fuckers.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
shallow fuckers.
Like all of my friends, I think that like every single friend, I haven't had a deep conversation with everyone. But if I feel like I didn't have that barrier, or if I had a barrier where I couldn't go to them for any certain reason, then that's something that I wouldn't be able to tolerate anymore.
No, for sure.
I wish I had an answer. I don't have anything. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm
these
trying
are
to
tough,
think.
man. These are
Some of these
tough.
are tough. I like just.
trying to think.
Maybe there's an answer when I go home. I'm like,
Yeah.
But, like,
You'll
right
have a
now, I can't-
Slumdog Millionaire
yeah,
moment.
well.
Yeah.
What's been keeping you sane lately?
drugs. No, I'm kidding.
Preach, brother.
No, don't know. Carbonated water.
What's been keeping me sane?
Salads. Coffee. Yeah, coffee's kind of a good one.
This is a boring question.
This is a fucking lame ass
Yeah.
question. Bro.
Boring question. Lame question.
It's drugged.
There is, yeah. I mean,
I'm gonna ask a question.
drugs
I'm
and
gonna ask-
alcohol is the
I'm
only answer.
Only
Come on.
fan.
I'm gonna ask a question.
What's up?
Unless you got a question.
He does have a question.
That's a shit question.
Okay, never mind. What's your question?
When did you realize you weren't the main character?
What? I never thought I was the main character.
God, I'm still the main character. I am the MC of my world.
I mean, obviously, you feel like you've protagonist moments, but I never felt
Yeah.
like I was like
Nah.
the guy.
I don't think I ever, like, honestly, I don't think I ever had a moment where, like, I was like, yeah, I'm the main character. Like,
I thought this was pretty good.
I don't think I've ever had that moment either. It's what
you got?
is it?
What's your favorite compliment to receive?
ooh.
Now, when you say this, anytime anyone who's watched the episode will always tell us what
Yeah.
the compliment is.
So I'm gonna choose my second favorite, just to keep my number one private, and
You got a big cock.
it's like I'd fuck the shit out of you if I could.
You know what? You know what? I'm. Doesn't matter what compliment.
Cop out.
Sometimes
Cop out.
the best compliment is just a completely unprompted compliment that just comes out of nowhere. You know, I just.
Fuck, you might be right. Cop out, cop out.
He's kind of spitting, but also
know.
slight
Yeah.
cop out.
Well, why is that a cop out? Why is that a cop out?
That's cop out,
Bro.
Nah, give me specific.
Bro, okay. Sometimes, you know, say you're at a coffee shop or something, and you know, there's someone who's serving you, and they're like, oh, you have a nice smile.
Who says
Like,
that?
That's
No one says that.
I've never.
No
said
one has
that.
fucking said that.
you never heard you
No
had
one
a
has
nice
ever told you
smile
that I
or some
smile.
shit like that.
Nah.
I refuse to believe anyone said that to you
Or they're like, oh, I like your
because
shirt.
they're lying.
No, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like your fit.
Yeah, I
or
like
like I
it.
like
Oh,
your
I really
shirt.
like your shirt, man.
Yeah, or like you look good today.
Yeah.
It's
Bro,
like, yeah.
It's just like
That's nice.
it's just like completely just like the best compliment is just like the
ones you
unprompted
weren't
compliment
expecting.
that you just don't expect.
Number one compliment I love to hear: Nihongo Jozu.
I know your
There you go,
favorite.
Joseph.
I know your favorite compliment.
What?
You white boy.
No one has ever said that to me. It's a preface. No one has ever said that. No one has ever said that. This is a shit
Well, I
one.
gotta start saying it to you more then. You white boy.
Oh god.
Oh, I'm gonna piss real quick.
What insecurity of yours holds you back the most?
It's a decent one.
Oh. I mean, I could say like something generic like fear of failing.
That's lame.
That's lame. That's lame. But it is true. For a lot of people I've talked to, their biggest insecurity that holds them back is just fear of failing.
Oh, for sure.
Some people just don't want to try, so they don't fail.
Yeah,
at
of course.
all.
What's
your biggest insecurity that holds you back, Joey?
the most?
My biggest insecurity that holds me back?
Yeah, what holds you back the most?
Yeah.
Joey?
God, I don't know. I don't know. What did you guys say?
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
Balding.
I was saying like
No, I don't know. Wish I was better at Japanese, but I feel like I'm okay. But I just wish I was like, fucking fluent.
I think my biggest insecurity.
that's not an insecurity.
What do you mean?
Is that?
Yeah, I guess I'm insecure about it.
Oh, okay. Are you insecure about it?
No, a little bit. I wish I was better, but I think there's
yeah,
no
but that's
point.
something you can fix over time.
Yeah, but I don't think there's any level I'd be at where I wouldn't feel that way.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, like it's kind of the same as me. I could be as fluent as possible, but not everyone is going to like value me as like a Japanese person.
Yeah.
That's something as well.
Oh, I've got my insecurity. I don't know why I said that so fucking.
I go on. me.
I am afraid that I'm a boring person.
Really?
Yeah, no, I was saying that about you.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, finally.
Oh, wow, what a shock. What a
I'm glad you said it and not me.
I was going to say that.
Really? You think you're a boring person?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's like the intrusive thoughts to be like,
That's crazy.
yeah, you're
that you
fucking
think
boring,
that.
man. You're fucking boring.
I don't think anyone is.
I don't think there's a single person who's deemed you as boring.
If
Sydney
someone
said
said
the same
that,
thing.
I would think that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I would think
Wait,
like.
would you say Sydney said the same thing?
No, Sydney said, of course you're fucking not. Well.
Oh, I think Sydney said the same thing. I was like,
Yeah.
what's going on in this household?
Yeah, I got married. By the way, you're fucking boring and I hate you.
Do you think you're boring? You get
I
worried
don't know.
about
It's
that?
just like insecure.
What do you
It's
like? Okay, so like you must have a frame of reference. Like, why do you? I mean, if I'm allowed to ask, why do you feel like you might feel that way?
I don't know. I always feel like the people around me are just like so interesting and so much more interesting than me a lot of times. Which look at you
That's
two, man. Look at you
crazy.
two. Look at the people around me, man.
the fuck
Look at the people around me.
I have the genetic gene pool of white bread, bro. What do you mean? I'm like
I
the
don't
most
know.
standard average dude ever.
Well, let's not put ourselves down, all right? We're all not boring, okay?
I don't know. It's just like an insecurity I think I've fought with ever since I was like a kid.
No, that's
like,
crazy. That you
yeah,
feel that
I don't
way.
know. I don't know where it came from. There's probably like some like childhood trauma that made me think this
Someone's
way.
called you a boring one time, and you've just it's been right there this whole time.
Yeah, probably, right?
That's what I feel like stuff like that does happen though. You do have that one comment that just for some reason festers,
Just hits you.
I don't know.
and it just
sometimes-
like expands.
You realize how much of your personality is all like, unless you like properly think about it, all stems from like one moment when you were a kid that you don't even fucking remember anymore.
I feel like I'd be terrified to be an adult and raising a kid. I'm like, fuck. What if I just like say the wrong thing and now he's a furry?
You're boring.
I'm kidding by the way.
Yeah, I think maybe that stemmed from, but maybe when I was a kid, when everyone was just like, "Oh, you're a quiet boy. You're a quiet boy."
If they kept calling you quiet.
Yeah.
But in my personal experience, like, there were quiet kids in my class and in my friend group, but those were usually the guys and girls who, once they opened up, they were the fucking life of the party. Like it's that initial wall that you needed to kind of get over to like really see how they actually are. And I feel a lot of those kinds of like quiet kids actually ended up being some of the most fun to hang out with. And I think it's just a matter of like getting them to make sure that they're comfortable with like, hey, it's all right, man. Like if you don't want to be quiet and if you want to like be yourself, then this is a space, this is a friend group. Like, we are people that you can be yourself with and we're not going to fucking judge you over it.
Yeah.
Sometimes some of those quiet kids are not in situations like that and they start to self-doubt and be like, oh, maybe I am boring. Maybe I am too quiet and all that. And they fester that negative emotion about themselves and then that lasts. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's a product of your environment, I think. Yeah.
I'm always worried about gaining weight.
That's just an adult
always
insecurity.
worried about
That is an adult
insecurity,
one, man.
That's
But at the
everyone.
same time, I'm like, fuck this. I'm gonna eat what the fuck I want. So it's like it's kind of like
Says
two
the muffin,
pronged.
man.
I had a muffin, bro, and I know that there's zero benefit to a muffin. In
Yeah,
life.
not just any muffin, a fucking peanut butter muffin.
I didn't know it's peanut butter, to be fair. But hey, I was not complaining. It was delightful. But look, I also recognize that. Look, I'm on this earth for so many years. I want to eat it doing. I want to do it eating good.
Yeah, man.
I love food too much.
I do too.
I always have, and I just think there's not a. So I'm worried about it, but I'm also like I want to eat what I want. I want to drink what I want. But I want to.
I mean, I guess this one kind of links back to that. What are you overthinking right now?
Shit.
Some people overthink their insecurities.
Sometimes I always overthink, like, you know, when you have a conversation, you're like, shit, did I say something bad? I always get that, and I'm like, and I replay it, I'm like, did I say something bad? No, it's pretty fine.
Oh, even though a lot of people like that.
Even though, like, I know I did, like, and I have to, like, I know I just didn't say anything, but I'm like, maybe I did come off as, like, a little harsh.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people who are like that. I think that's perfectly normal, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I think in some ways it's good to be like aware of what you said.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I know that most of the time it's very unproductive.
Well, I think to a certain limit, right? Like if you're able to think retrospectively and kind of from a third person view of like how you were in a situation, then I think that's fine. But I think ruminating on it for a long period of time, that's when it starts to get unhealthy, you know?
Yeah, I think I've just gotten used to the fact that I'm just like my own worst self-critic.
Yeah, 100%.
And, you know, there's I think you have to be.
I'm my biggest hater.
Yeah, I am my biggest hater.
Yeah.
And that means that whatever someone says to me, it's like normally like way less than what I say to myself. And I say this without being like bringing myself too down.
Yeah.
You know, I've had to kind of learn how to balance being a critic versus being a hater.
Yeah.
Because I think being your own self-critic is different from being your own self-hater.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely used to be on like the more latter side of things when I was younger.
Yeah.
And I had to learn to deal with that.
Look
Look
at us maturing.
at us. How are you really? How are you
What
really?
does it fucking mean?
What does that mean?
Really? How are you really?
How am I really?
You're chilling.
We're
I
chilling?
think all three of us are not doing this show, especially, are not afraid to show who we really are.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I'm at like an 8 out of 10. Like happiness wise.
Oh, happiness wise, I thought you meant
chilling.
like about yourself.
Nah, I'm a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good question. If you had to rate yourself out of 10,
In what sense? Personality, looks,
everything.
the entire package.
in the entire package,
Fuck.
what would you rate yourself?
I'm like a
SSR.
5.
Yeah, I'm like a 6. I'm a modest 6.
But I kind of realized that
IMDb 7 out of 10.
without turning this into a fucking
Suck
you know
off.
yeah, no
Suck off and
without turning into this fucking you know incel talk. Only fucking the most pristine fucking jawline.
Up, bro.
The most pristine. I think in terms of like looks and physical appearance, a lot of guys underestimate the value of just taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Just taking care of yourself and just having like not even like just looking like
We're not
you're-
all going to be immaculate Greek god statues.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
we
exactly.
can definitely help ourselves
Oh,
out.
100%. Yeah.
Just making sure that you dress well enough. You don't have to be fucking
Find one
Joey
shirt.
and start a drip company or whatever.
Okay.
But just looking like you have a style, looking
I got that.
looking like you groom yourself, take care of yourself.
Hey, yo.
Not that kind of way. Thank you very much. Yeah,
Debatable in some days.
that just that much goes a long way.
Yeah.
And then all you need to focus on is just having a decent personality,
Yep.
which you think shouldn't be hard, but apparently is a lot harder than some other people, guys.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. 100%.
All right, next one.
Next one.
Or you?
I don't know. We're just
We're just
randomly doing it.
spitballing now. We're just spitballing.
I'll get a good one next.
Oh, right. I like this one. What's the lesson that took you the longest to unlearn?
To unlearn?
To unlearn.
Lesson to unlock. What do you
Yeah.
mean?
What's the lesson that took you the longest to unlearn? Oh, I know this has happened before in my life. I'm just trying to think about exactly
this
what-
implies that you learn something at a younger age.
Basically, what did you have to deprogram your brain from something that you thought was like true at a young age?
I thought everyone that was named Baker was a fucking baker.
I was gonna say some dumb shit like that. We landed on the moon.
The earth is round.
We've been lied to. Shit. I don't know. It's not so much a matter of unlearning it. It's a matter of like, I guess. Oh man, how do I explain this? it's not like going from like 100 to 0. It's more like just slightly changing the angle that you look at something and realizing that there's more value to it than you initially thought. Or there's like a different quality of a value than you initially thought. You know what I mean? So like, would that be considered unlearning? Or that's more like relearning, I guess, right? There's a big difference.
I got it.
Go on.
Fucking. Biggest thing I had to unlearn is that, how can I word this? Biggest thing I had to unlearn is that family, your blood family, they aren't always the one who have your best interests in mind. You know?
Hey, fucking man.
Yeah, I mean, some people, they really take advantage of the F word, family, to take advantage of the people around them. And, you know, I grew up in a culture, I grew up with the teachings that, all right, family comes first.
Yeah.
Always. And growing up, I've seen it break so many relationships apart, break so many families apart. And I'm like, damn, you know, sometimes family does come first, but that's the family that choose you as family as well, you know?
Right.
That's
Damn,
why they say
shit.
friends are the family that you
spitting.
choose.
Man spit.
Yeah.
Shit, I was going to say something like, not everyone has to like you.
That's still a good
That's still a good one.
Yeah.
That's still a
Not
good
everyone
one.
has to like you. You know, it's
Yeah.
hard to accept that sometimes that not everyone's going to jive with you.
Yeah.
And you're not entitled to everyone to like you.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause sometimes you hang out with someone, you're like, man, they were really cool. And maybe they just didn't feel the same way. And that's okay.
Yeah, I think working off of that, that's definitely something that like I kind of fell into the trap of when I started like my YouTube career, because it's like obviously I
Trying
learned.
to please every side.
Yeah,
It's
like
tough,
you
man.
know, obviously you know you're a growing channel, you want to get yourself out there, and you know, going back to the whole, it's not what you know, it's who you know. I would, you know, try and go out there and be friends with everyone and at least be cordial with everyone and whatnot, right? But some people are just, for rational or irrational reasons, are just not going to like you.
For sure.
And I had to kind of learn that, if I'm not going to get that same level of respect back, then why am I trying so hard?
Yeah. I mean, fuck
Because, you know, sometimes it's that idea of like, sometimes some people are just not worth your time.
just put yourself out there and hope that people like it.
Yeah,
like it.
find the people you jive with, find the people you like, and yeah.
All right, here's one, Nathan. What would your younger self not believe about yourself today?
That I got a job talking about anime.
That I got this job.
I mean, yeah,
Bro,
for sure.
bro, I actually know this because my younger self be like, that'll never happen. There will never be a space in the universe where you can do anime on YouTube and get fucking paid for that shit, man.
You know what I hate so much is that, like, I'll watch something like Hunter x Hunter. I'll watch these shows where this kid is a whiny little fuckface who's like, I'm going to do everything I want to do in my life. And I was just that little kid. I was like, I will do everything I want to do. I've done most of it. So I was like, shit, I guess, why don't I like those guys?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, honestly, just where I ended up, I guess, is like the thing where I'm just like, my younger self.
Wouldn't that be so sick if you could go and talk to like 10-year-old Joey and be like, hey man, kind of goes pretty well.
Yeah, look forward to
you,
the
bro.
next 20
Just
years,
be
man.
you.
Yeah,
Don't
just do
fucking
you.
change.
Don't give
and then
a
you
fuck.
accidentally alter the timeline and your life gets ruined.
Yeah, and then I end up in like Skid Row.
I don't know. I wonder what about like a more of a personality trait? Like, what's something that you thought was a personality trait growing up that you thought you'd never have?
Be on camera.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
That's I
Being
mean,
a-
you guys have seen my evolution of
Being
that.
an
Sure.
entertainer, I guess.
Yeah.
Of any capacity.
I mean, yeah, I was saying to some extent.
Yeah, because I always thought I was going to have a creative job that was kind of behind the scenes. I never thought I would have a creative job that was in the forefront.
I think younger me would be very surprised at how social I am, I think.
Yeah.
Growing up, I thought I was never going to be social.
Yeah.
I thought I'm going to fucking get my 9 to 5. I'm going to get an engineering, get paid well, and play all the video games I want to play. And that was all I was going to do. That's what I thought my life was going to be. I thought I was never going to hang out with people.
Damn.
I don't know why. I just thought like I loved video games that much.
Well, yeah, I mean, but you can also...
Yeah, but no, I didn't think like that, Joe. I didn't listen, I'm an all or nothing kind of guy, Joe. I didn't think it was...
I was about to say you could do both, but...
I didn't think it was going to be friends and video games. I thought it was
Yeah.
going to be video games.
Video games are my friend.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Yeah, fair.
That one's okay.
I would get bitches.
I never thought I'd get bitches.
Thought I'd get laid, but
Okay, here's
look
another.
where we
here's-
are now.
Unironically. Yeah. I definitely went to be like, don't worry. You're going to find one.
Yeah, 14-year-old me is like,
Yeah.
I'm going to die of
Don't
virgin.
lose hope. Don't lose hope. You're going to find someone.
Here's another good one. What's a dream you've let go of?
A dream I've let go of. Ooh,
What's a dream that you've let go of, gentlemen? I'm trying to think if I have one.
being a musician.
Yeah?
Yeah,
You thought that was a dream?
that
for
was
a while?
that was my dream job, was to pursue music full time. But
When do you think like you were like, it's not going to happen?
honestly, the last like 2 or 3 years.
Damn.
Yeah, until very recently, I was kind of like, you know what? Kind of getting to that stage in my life where I'm doing certain things now where the interest or the field is completely different, and I'll keep doing it just because I love doing it, but
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ever going to do it as a job.
I don't think I ever have let go of a dream. I was like thinking for a second, and I was like, I think I've pursued, or I am pursuing everything.
Even
I
be like a
want to do.
a thing that you maybe thought you were never really going to even attempt. Like, I don't know. As you're getting like 30, right? Surely you're like, damn, shit that I thought I might have been able to do, it's not going to happen anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, being 20.
It's my dream of being 20.
My dream of being in my 20s is gone.
Yeah,
Maybe like a dream of like fucking just living all around the globe. I thought, yeah, I'll do that for sure. And then I very quickly gave up on it.
living in America. That turned from a dream. That was a dream.
To a nightmare.
Yeah, and then it became. It came within reach, and I'm just like, nah, I'm good.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, I think fair. I think that's why I was kind of obsessed with Disney Channel growing up. I genuinely thought I was going to live in America.
Yeah.
Like the American dream appealed to me.
Yeah.
That propaganda worked on me for sure.
Yeah,
I
same
thought like that was my life.
Man, British people love America, don't they?
you don't
Kinda.
understand how much American media we consume.
Oh no, we had American media as well. Never once did I think.
But they just
man,
look
I
so.
really wanna
They just
live
talk
there.
about how free they are, and then you'll be like, "This is our county fair," and then you're like, "Holy shit, this is
Yeah.
your county fair." We have like 3 guys who scam you.
And everyone
That's
there
our
looks,
fair.
And everyone there looks so fucking positive, and
Yeah.
meanwhile, everyone in fucking England is
Changed a
so
lot.
depressing.
yeah, I guess so.
Changed a lot.
And you're like,
Changed a
damn,
lot.
America.
I guess vibe-wise, it's the polar opposite.
Well,
of the UK.
I mean, not anymore. Not anymore.
you guys improved on England, so you know, I don't blame you, Joe. You're
Yeah.
you're like UK but happy.
yeah, we were
You
pretty
know,
content.
Look, I'm
Yeah.
sure I would not want to move anywhere else if I had the Bunnings snag. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I would not
Exactly.
want to,
Yeah,
move anywhere
exactly.
It's
else.
hard to move away.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a dream though. I don't know if I've ever
because
had
like every
dreams.
other dream that I've had or like vision of what I wanted to achieve in my life, I more or less have achieved, but not in the exact way that I intended. Right. So like, for example, like
The monkey's paw.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So it's like, you know, one of my dreams is like, you know, growing up watching a lot of like, you know, like concerts and stuff like that, and going to a lot of music shows and whatnot. Like, you know, I always dreamed of like the tour life, or like, you know, like performing in front of a stage, and we did that.
Yeah.
You know, with Trash Taste, we did the tour life. We performed on stage, but it wasn't because of my music.
The paw curl.
And the whole curl, and it wasn't because
You
of my
asked
music.
people about their favorite hentai tag.
Exactly.
That was the monkey paw.
Exactly.
That was the monkey paw.
But like that was still fucking cool, and that's something I can brag about for the rest of my life, because
Yeah.
that is something I've wanted to do, and I was able to do it, you know, but just in a different way to what I originally envisioned it.
You're going to say something.
drugs.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Wait, doing drugs or getting off drugs? You need to make that
You know,
distinction.
I had a dream to do drugs once. I've let that dream die.
And then I gained an extra IQ point.
I'm like, damn, those band people doing cocaine and throwing chairs out the fucking hotel windows. That looks
Sniffing
like,
lines on
that
hookers'
looks like
asses.
such a cool life. And then I went on tour and I'm like, nah.
Just give me a beer, bro. Yeah.
That life wasn't that glamorous.
Yeah,
you know?
fair.
Has a stranger ever changed your life?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I'm changing lives every day, baby.
Yes, and I am the stranger.
Does watching a YouTube video count?
I have a lot of YouTubers that have changed my life.
I used to not be able to build a PC. Now I can.
Has a stranger?
I don't know. Like, I genuinely wonder how many times like you hear about this thing where it's like, I was waiting in line at the shopping, at the mall, and then suddenly a mysterious man came up to me and said some words to me and then disappeared, and I never saw him again. And now I think about that all my life, and I'm like, I don't know if I've ever heard of anyone ever actually running into a situation like that.
I don't know. Sometimes that hasn't happened to me.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah. But sometimes there is a point, right, where I do think about this sometimes, where sometimes you just hear the right words at the right time, and maybe you've heard those words, or maybe you've heard that message like a million times before, but sometimes you're just going through something and you just don't even realize you're going through something, and then you watch something or you hear something and like you see a message that just like speaks to you in a way that never did before. You're like, shit. Sometimes people just need to hear the right thing on the right day.
Totally.
And it doesn't matter where it comes from.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why. I love going to my local coffee shop, not even for the coffee. I've got a coffee machine at home that I love. I just like going to talk to them. And I feel like something about that makes me feel cozy inside when I get to just chat with these people who I don't really know that well.
Yeah.
Just kind of like vibe for a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know why. That means a lot.
No, that's nice.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a stranger. I'm sure there have been strangers that have helped me out a lot.
What is a stranger that has left an impact on you then? Instead of a stranger that has... Do you have any memory of like... I'm trying to think now as well, because like what strangers do I still remember?
I'm sure there's something, but I just can't remember.
Fuck. I know.
I have a question after this as well.
Okay.
After we answer this.
I don't know. Every stranger story that I've had has always just ended up being like, it's memorable not because it was impactful, but because it was just funny.
I'm trying to be that stranger that helps people randomly if I get the opportunity to do so.
For sure, yeah.
It's kind of hard to
here.
actually help people.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
Organically.
It's hard to help someone when you know nothing about them,
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's tough.
The stranger...
one time actually that weirdly affected me is that, and I don't know why I always think about this. One time when I was about to do the last time I was about to do the Shinran Mikaido, the cycling route.
Yeah.
I was with my brother and we were waiting, and this elderly woman like fucking flipped over the front of her bike and ate shit. It was hard to watch.
Right.
I went over to help her, and she just would not let me help her. She was bleeding and stuff. Jesus. And I was like, just let me help you.
Yeah.
And she kept just saying, sorry. And I don't know why that stuck with me so much. I was like, man, that's so sad.
Yeah.
That she felt like she's literally bleeding.
Like
she's
she was
like 70 and she's I thought that has stuck with me more than anything out of all the cultural interactions I've had. That she was literally bleeding on the ground, 70 years old, like very frail. Like, and she's apologizing. And I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, and I cannot convince her to let me like help her and like get her some bandages.
Yeah.
She's just trying to run away because she's so embarrassed. And I was like, man, this, in a weird way, it kind of fucked me up a little bit. Because I was like, what the fuck is going, like, it kind of made me like be like, what the hell's going on in this country?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why can't, like, let me help you?
Yeah.
This is not like, I don't think any less of you. There's nothing here that I feel like,
oh, you've just unlocked a memory for me, man.
I'm like, let me fucking help you. You need, like, there's nothing hot. Like, let me get you a hot drink. Let me get you a bandage. Like, just take a moment and then chill out. Like, come on. I don't know why. It really like upset me in the wrong way.
No, that would upset me.
Yeah. So I was like, man, just let me help you.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
And I didn't have the language capability to be confident enough to be like, hey, chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
I'm helping you and you're going to accept this.
Yeah.
Like,
In English, I would be very stern. I'd be like, sit the fuck down.
Yeah.
I'm going to help you. And to me, I'm sure I'd be like, nah, let me get out of here. Let me get out. And if someone was stoned me, like, all right, okay.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
I'll take the hot cocoa.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm only human. You know, and I always think about that. And I always think that, man, I should have been pushier and I should have been like, I don't know. It always upsets me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess this is the inverse of this question, where I wish I was able to help that stranger more.
Yeah.
And I should have pushed more. But she just wouldn't let me.
Yeah. I know you just unlocked a memory for me because I completely forgot this happened in like my first year of living in Japan, where, you know, something similar did happen, but there was this like, it was like deep into summer. And this is when we're like living in Saitama. And I was like walking towards like my favorite sushi spot at the time.
Sushi roll?
Actually, it was Hamasushi.
Hamasushi is fire.
Hamasushi
They're all
is
fire.
is
They're all fire.
fucking fire.
Look, everyone who calls
Yeah.
them like the Mudan. No, it's fire.
Yeah.
The sushi places fucking are legit.
Yeah, and I was just walking, minding my own business, and then there was this like really elderly grandpa who was like clearly struggling with a bike to the point where he was just like leaning on it.
Oh, they will not let you help them.
And and it just weirded me out how this grandpa was like clearly fucking struggling to the point where like everyone was just walking past, and then he stopped and started wobbling. Like he started wobbling. Like a few people walked past, but like I stopped, and only one other Japanese person stopped. Right, and this is like when my Japanese like language was like bullshit. I couldn't say shit. And so he started wobbling, and I stopped, and I was like, does he need help? Is something going to happen? And I looked over, and I met eyes with this Japanese lady, and we were the only ones that had stopped looking at this like old granddad wobbling around, and I could sense that something was going to happen. And then he literally just collapsed. I assume from the heat, right?
Right.
I just assumed from the heat, but luckily because we were like paying attention, we caught him. And I tried to like my best just to understand what the hell he was like saying to me. Luckily the lady kind of like took charge. She was like, I heard Ie, I heard Doko, and I was like, okay, we like, where's your home? Where are we going? And I just remember it was just like, it was weird that like nobody else really stopped to help out with like what we were doing. Yeah. But we ended up like having to like almost like carry this old man back home, which was luckily just like a few blocks down. And I'll never forget it because the old man was like saying something to me. At the time, I didn't fucking understand what he was saying. But we luckily got the old man back to his house, and I remember opening the door. It was like completely empty. I was like, holy shit, you're like 80, late 80s, possibly 90 years old, and you're like living by yourself.
It's like most of Japan,
summer.
isn't it?
I know.
Yeah.
That was like the biggest wake up call for me. And we managed to get him back home. I like bought like a Pocari Sweats at a vending machine just to give it to him. And I just remember like looking at the lady, and the only thing I could say is just, "Oh, you got that." And then we just went our ways, and that was the only communication we had with each other. And you know, I'm so glad that there was someone like that I could rely on, because if it was just me by myself, I would have no idea what the fuck I would have done. So I'm so fucking glad that there was a Japanese lady at that point that helped me with that.
Imagine he's like, yo, hey, my house is just over here. It's like an hour away. You're like,
yeah.
I gotta be somewhere.
Shit.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Muzukashi desu ne.
Dahen desu ne.
Yeah. It's so touchy.
Then you're like, I gotta get this guy a cab.
Yeah.
Get him a cab.
Yeah.
What was the question you're gonna ask?
Oh shit, I forgot. No, I was gonna be like, hey, do you think you peaked in life?
Do you think
You think you're at your peak right now in life, or do you think it's gonna get better?
depends what peak means.
Yeah, what's your definition of peak?
Yeah.
You've reached like the best moment in your life.
Oh, hell no.
That's tight.
I think you can get better.
Yeah, I guess there's a difference. It depends on which aspect of my life, career.
Just thinking, I was like, not until I get one of those, the jackhammer jack.
What?
Oh, for your cock.
The fucking owner hold jackhammer.
The jackhammer, the phone holder.
That's when I peaked in life. When I've experienced that just one time.
Oh my god.
Oh, by the way, my sister finally texted me back.
Oh yeah.
So I asked her, when did you learn to do makeup? Like where, who, how did you learn? And she said, I kind of just learned by trial and error, and also YouTube tutorials in 2012.
Okay. Well, YouTube tutorials seems to be the new mother.
Yeah, just trial and error, apparently. That's how girls
on
learn.
MySpace.
There
Seen the raccoon highlights, like, I can do that.
Well, that's a great way to
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, there you
to
go.
wrap it up. We finally got the answers to our
We
questions.
got the answer, the age-old answer. Hey, look at all these patrons, though. Thanks for joining us on our deepest episode yet.
Real shit.
Yeah, we talk some real shit. Speaking of real shit, though, real shit, every single week over on our Patreon, we give you Patreon exclusive content, and we have one that you can go check out right after
now.
this one. We're going to play a clip.
Check it out.
We got Ava, Halima, Eli, Haley, and Joaquin.
Joaquin is a fucking moron. Look at it. He literally eats socks.
Which one's the crayon eater?
They're all crayon eaters.
Joaquin definitely. Joaquin he sniffs the
foreign
glue as well.
language. We're all good at this.
Oh yeah.
We should ace this.
Yeah.
But hey, if you enjoyed this episode, you want to check out some Patreon exclusive stuff and support the show in the process, then head on over to patreon.com/trashtaste. Also follow us on Twitter, send us some memes on the subreddit, and if you hate our face, listen to us on Spotify.
Joe, you're doing great, Joe.
I
was just curious.
You're trying to see what else we had.
What else do we have?
There's not a lot of great ones left. I went through a couple of them.
This one's just like, what title would you give this chapter in your life?
Based.
Giga Chad.
Alpha male.
All right. Well, thank you so much for watching.
All right, see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.